"fuck it, we ball" becomes far more weighty once we account for the pre-existing axiom that is, ball is life. For the latter effectively transforms the former into "fuck it, we live." And what maxim could be more gravely important than that which urges man to persist at all costs?
Oh, holy shit. They just fucking ripped her clothes off.
Fuck it, we'll do both. I'll use my tongue.
I have no idea what's going on. Oh, yes. Yes, brilliant. It's just like a child. All you need to do is beat it hard enough, and it'll work.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
No, not that. No, that was the wrong one. I know, Fandral. That's the fucking point. What the Oh, that was... No! Fuck you! No! Woman, don't hurt her! Are we back? Wait, shit. Did I... Son, I don't care about artificial insemination. I impregnate all my employees naturally. This is a place to be racist towards Asura, goddammit. That's better. Anyway, I'd pick suicide. Only they spent more time thinking about diversity, then the game wouldn't have bugs like this. Shoulda mentioned your name when the Jeff Bezos is deep up inside my asshole collecting his $2.50 from me. What the fuck's this red stuff? Why didn't he explode into light and wave goodbye? I can't do shit, I'm stuck. He can't. I'm pressing everything. I can't do it. He's fucked. Take this out of context. What you're telling me is that these fucking riggers are a problem in our society.
Community has had over the course of these last several years
Of being insane.
And be polite. Give them the
He had a 24-inch cock around. Retarded's coming back into fashion. I tried to say it without laughing. Oh shit! Really fucking shitty to me. Oh Jesus, fuck. Only the real connoisseurs will understand this one.
Fuck them kids.
How wide my fucking legs are on this thing. I've ridden a before, it wasn't this wide. His sister drank his water. By that same standard, Sawman, you're 100% responsible for murdering ESO. Now, I know that a lot of what I said is very non-acceptable in society and stuff. But there's two things I want you to understand. Number one, a lot of what I do is jokes. And number two, I'm allowed to do these racial jokes because I'm actually mixed race. You see, my dad's white.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And my mother's Italian. Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe it? I somehow managed to get the stream started and working. 2 days in a row. It has now been officially 1 day since I didn't fuck up my stream. 1 whole day. I know this must be confusing to people. Usually people are like, oh fuck, he streamed on Monday, so there's no Tuesday stream. I mean, this fuck up is never gonna be able to do this consistently. I'm astounded. I did it. I managed to do it. Something will break. Listen. Okay, yeah, we don't need that energy here, okay? Just because you're being honest, and it's probably true. Nice gay ass drink. Listen, you're all here. You're all watching a stream. We're all gay now. Thanks for the follow. I'm a ninja. We're all gay now. That's how it works. All of you are just a bunch of gay men. All of you. Every last one of you. You don't realize this yet. But that's how it is. What's up, Spider? Damn. Today is going to be a Guild Wars 2 day. I have missed Guild Wars 2. I have been thinking about Guild Wars 2 nearly non-stop. the whole of last week. I've been trying to think about why did Guild Wars 2 not pop the fuck off the way something like World of Warcraft did? You're both technically black. Also, what's up, Wojciech? I've been trying to think about this. Like, what do you think it is about Guild Wars 2 that made it not pop off the way WoW did? I want your opinion on this. Now, sure, the porno bang bus marketing wasn't up to spec for what you'd expect from a top tier MMO. We can blame and bitch and nag about the PR team and the advertising as much as possible. But there are games that do zero advertising that still pop the fuck off. Case in point, Vampire Survivors. What's wrong with you? You think about Guild Wars 2 pussy. No, I've got pussy on my deck, not in my mind. Wojciech, that's what it's like being married. It's fantastic. I don't know what it is about Guild Wars 2 that made it not pop off, but I have a few sneaking suspicions. You know what my biggest theory is currently? It's not that Guild Wars 2 is a bad game. I think it's that WoW just got there first. And that's a hot take. That's a real fucking hot take. But I think one of the reasons Guild Wars 2 is always going to be like semi-niche and never pop the fuck off is because WoW just got there first. Also, the core story fucking sucks. In comparison to what I've seen them pull off in Heart of Thorns, the core story is a pile of burning dog shit. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Oh man, if they had made a core gameplay story that was just as good as Heart of Thorns, I think it would have popped off as well. It would have had a better chance. I don't think it has to do with marketing, Sasha. I genuinely don't. Because I think over time, if a game is good enough, it acts as its own advertising because people keep talking about it for free. New event in Guild Wars 2 right now, Legendary Gloves. I do not care. I could not care about Legendaries. I couldn't care about gear. I just care about the experience right now, Ghosty. It's the weirdest thing. I couldn't give less of a shit about gear and stats and everything else in Guild Wars 2. I'm not playing at that level yet. So I'll kick myself later down the road when I don't have that stuff and I want it. But right now, all I actually care about is the story. All I care about is that ugly-ass little pug motherfucker that we got with wings. Apparently it's a girl, but god, she's never getting laid if she keeps that face. Holy shit. She's a real munter of a dragon. Holy shit, she looks hideous. But I can't even be that mad. Wait, hold on. I'm sure I've claimed this. Wait, you can repeat this challenge? What the fuck? Wait, you can do this more than once?
Help me once.
Holy shit. Oh fuck, this is the big dick hero challenge. Let's see if I can survive it now, if I've at least got the skill to not die immediately. Oh, whoop, damage. Take it damage. Come on. Okay, we got it down to quarter health. I think I was supposed to drop that shield outside of it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I can do this. Oh, I can actually fucking do this. I can't believe it. This is doable. I can actually solo this now. Oh, that feels good. Yes! I don't fucking believe it. I can actually survive this bullshit. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Get fucked, you goddamn discount-terial ass-looking motherfucker. Man, this fucking challenge would have kicked my ass if I did it solo earlier. I can't believe it. With Jeffrey Epstein in my hands. The ultimate predator. It's possible. I can't believe it. Holy fuck. Holy shit. I can't believe it. Amazing. Incredible. I see you've met the Down syndrome baby dragon. That, I don't understand what they thought they were doing with the design of that baby dragon, but that thing is ugly as fucking sin. I would say it's a face only a mother could love, but obviously its mother would rather be dead than take care of it. Holy shit. Now, we're going to take a little bit of a detour today. Before we got out of our way. Hey, what's up, Adax? How you doing? What? Sab gave me the ultimate predator. Adax, he gave me this motherfucker right here. This thing right here. The Predator. That's Jeffrey Epstein. You know, he didn't... he killed himself, but he lives on in Guild Wars 2, because... you know how it is. Guild Wars 2 requires a different mindset from... other MMOs like WoW, where you reach endgame as fast as possible, and then you know what to do. In Guild Wars 2, you reach max level and the whole game opens up at the same time. Most people are convinced to try the game, felt overwhelmed and left. You're not wrong. So, I don't know if anyone's had this experience or this effect when it comes to Guild Wars 2, but when you start playing it, it's almost like your brain is not attuned to what you're seeing on the screen. I think that's you, Ashura, isn't it? And it's like, you need to play the game until like level 40, and then your brain kind of almost adjusts to everything you're seeing, and then it becomes natural, right? But yeah, Warframe has the same effect, Dota has the same effect, League of Legends has the same effect, where like, if you've not played the game and you play it for the first time, it like breaks your fucking mind, and you're like, what the hell is going on here? But once you've like attuned to the mentality of playing the game, everything feels so natural. It's a really strange effect. When I was young, I set my OG gamer tag to Child Predator because I watched the Predator movie and thought it was cool. Yeah. And then when you did that, I'm sure all the kids loved you. You definitely didn't get put on a list for life. God. My fucking nose is so fucked up today. Sent you a DM on Discord. There's a Wizard Vault item you... yeah, I know about it. I'm aware. I'll do it off stream. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do it off stream. I just want to focus on elements of the story, and the only detour I'm taking is to go and see Mom, because apparently she's finally recovered from the fact that we defeated the biggest dick she's ever had. Shut up, 8X. God damn it. Also, thank you for the sub, Pinecone. You don't have to do that. No one sub. You should go give that money to someone who deserves it, not me. I'm just gonna waste it. Too much cocaine. No, cocaine's too expensive. I get high off of cheaper things like hypochlorite sulfate. I mean, sodium hypochlorite. So, like, I showed you yesterday on stream that, like, really fucked up room that I have to disinfect. So I started disinfecting it today, and I needed to get like industrial grade bleach to try and repair the walls and like kill all the mold and shit in there. And it's like, it's burning my eyes and the back of my throat. every time I go into that room. And it's like really fucked up my sinuses because the chemicals that I put in there, like you have to wear gloves and an entire fucking suit in order to just clean shit out. Because if that cleaning stuff, it's so like abrasive that if it touches your skin, it like burns, it leaves you with like chemical burns and shit. That's how bad that room is. Sodium hypochlorite. Yes, that's bleach. However, if we're considering what bleach is 3% sodium hypochlorite most of the time. I'm using a 15% sodium hypochlorite mix. Which, generally speaking, if you want that stuff, you don't call it bleach, you call it sodium hypochlorite, because that's how you find its listings for industrial shit. Man, it burns the fuck out of your eyes, though. Holy hell. That room smells like a fucking swimming pool. Don't worry about subbing, Spider. Don't even worry about it. Okay, now apparently our very black single mother who raised 1 million children has finally decided to get up. Yeah, you know how I know that the Sylvari are so hood-coded it's ridiculous? Because she did exactly what a black woman does when she hears something she doesn't like. I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know what it is. Black women do this thing where, like, when they hear devastating news, they, like, fall over and they're, like, on the ground, like, flailing like their muscles just stopped working. That's exactly what she did for an entire 3 chapters. She was just like, yo! Oh! And she just stayed there on the ground doing nothing. And finally, now she's getting up. So let's see what she's got to say. I felt your quest within my dream. Mother, I'm overjoyed to see you recovering. There's much I would speak to you of, but I must rest again. For now, allow me to give you my blessing. Oh, now you can get up. You have saved our people and taken up the burden of my thorn. May you be as a shield to those who still grow, and a sword to cast out the darkness and lighten this world. I bless you as my knight and name you the Knight of the Thorn. Carry Khaled Bolg with honor, and the sword will never fail you. Thank you, Mom. When are you paying for me to finish school? I swear to protect our family for as long as I live. There we go.
Hey, Rose, when I was a kid, my parents would say, don't waste your food. There are starving kids in Africa. Were they talking about you? If so, fuck you. I ate so many nasty-ass vegetables for your fat, bald ass.
Well, that's why I got fat, because I never saw the vegetables. You kept eating them. It's your fault. You could have sent me a fucking salad, but you're such a greedy bastard. You just ate it all, huh? You bastard. No wonder I had to just survive off of Twinkies and fucking chocolate bars. Should have donated a few leaves. It's your fault. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna worry about these things later. I just want to focus on the story right now. I'm so far behind. I really want to work my way through Living World Season 3. I'm so excited to get to the next expansion. Okay, this is so bad. I gotta explain this. Going through... Where is it? Where is it? God damn it. Going through... The core story sucked. Living World Season 1 was awesome. Living World Season 2 wasn't as good as 1, but it was great. Heart of Thorns was fucking peak. Living World Season 3. Currently, I could not give less of a shit about it. I just want to get to Path of Fire. And I don't know why I feel that way. I've still got to figure that part out.
What are you doing out here?
Yeah, you just came out of nowhere.
That was odd. Must have been some sort of projection. I should return to Taria. Something strange is going on.
Also, per your artistic instructions, I bought 9 Kings last night and was up until 3. It's addictive, right? It's such a fucking problem, that game, because like when you lose, you don't get that feeling of, oh, I lost. You're like, what the fuck do you mean I lost? Fuck you, I'm gonna win next time. And you just keep going, and you blink, and like 7 hours of your life have disappeared. Nine Kings is so goddamn addictive, and it's such a simple gameplay loop that makes it so good. It's so goddamn good, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. That game is weaponized autism, and it's fantastic. Because you felt the hype of getting new features in Heart of Thorns, you want more in Path of Fire. That might actually be it. Albert, you might be onto something there. Let's hope. I'm really hoping, Pete. I'm really fucking hoping that abortion of a character doesn't show up much between now and Path of Fire. I hope he doesn't even show up in Path of Fire. I hope he's too busy being rejected by the cat he tried to fuck. You're back. You must be so happy to have returned to the Grove. It's nice to be back.
And for 25-year-old Kate, Mordremoth is the father.
She definitely took after her dad. Because she's such a fucking disaster. Holy fuck. You know what? I think there should be an entire raid where we just murder Keith. Because she's such a shit character. She just gets in the way. If any of you have that like sibling or cousin that used to hang around you all the time, and they keep on wanting to help, but every time they help, they just fuck things up 10 times worse than it was to start off with. That's exactly who Keith feels like. She's such a mess. Who's your favorite character? Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. I shockingly enjoy Marjorie's racism. Fuck, who would be my favorite so far? God, that's such a hard one to decide. Air used to be my favorite. Forgel used to be my favorite. Of the living characters, of the ones that are currently still alive, it's probably a toss-up between Ritlock, Kanak, Shaniqua, and Flunt.
I've seen many things in my travels.
Just because he keeps on dewing Timey at every turn he gets. He's like, I don't know if any of you have watched the old Planet of the Apes movie, where, and you see Dr. Zaius. Flunt is basically just Dr. Zaius. That's all Flunt is. It's so good. He's enjoyable as a character to hate. And I can appreciate a character like that. Like I said at the beginning of the stream filter, it is a miracle. And Traherne, you know you love him. No, God, for fuck's sakes. Traherne can die. Oh wait, he did. He was useless and then he fell over dead. Another victim of COVID.
I haven't seen you around in a long time.
Okay, I sense your joy. You have been gone so long, and you've learned to hide your feelings even from yourself. The world beyond the Grove is difficult to understand. I can only imagine. I felt intense emotions for— Shut the fuck up! Okay. I can only— Shut up!
You sure the reason you don't like season 3
for fuck's sakes
isn't because so far it's just been listening to Timey, the exposition box?
What? I missed that one. You know what I need to do? I need to fix Tangia. I don't know why it's got this weird delay on it now. Ever since I put it back up, it's got this very strange delay to it. I need to fix that, and I need to have a Discord channel that posts all the messages that you use there, so I can just hop into the Discord and then just read them again when I miss them. Flunt went up on likeness as I realized he's just trying to take care of his ADHD adopted daughter. Flunt is a man who's doing his best, right? Flunt is just a man who's who's really, really pissed off with the idea that kids are getting involved in wars. And as like, much of a stressful problem as he seems, this is the Flunt issue, right? And you don't realize this until you're an adult. Did any of you grow up watching the Danny Phantom cartoon? If you watched Danny Phantom as a kid, you fucking hate the high school teacher, right? Because you're like, this guy's such an asshole. I rewatched Danny Phantom with my younger cousin, and he loves Danny Phantom, right? I rewatched it with him, and I realized that the high school teacher just gives a fuck about his students. He's just trying to keep them safe. He's doing his best. And no one as a kid appreciates that, because he just seems like someone who's like trying to get in the way. But what he's trying to do is keep people safe and make sure they have a future. And you don't appreciate that until you're an adult. That's such a well-written character. That's exactly who Flunt is. And you don't register it. Flunt deserves more praise than he gets. I bet someone gooned to the flaming sexy rocker ghost. Yeah, she was okay. Fuck, what was her name? Ember, that one. Nah. That one wasn't that good. But there was a character that I did bust a few fat nuts to when I was a young man. When I was a young lad thinking about characters. Which one was it? It wasn't the retarded vegan goth chick. Although goth bitches do be hot sometimes.
I've seen much, but never such amazing things as what I saw in the Mist War.
Don't you dare
And try
reveal
her.
the truth like that.
You know you
Filter.
love him and never been more pruder.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare let people know. Yes, it was Danny's mom. Danny's mom was hot as fuck. She had that ass. That was when they knew how to design a hot mom. I can only imagine I have felt an intense sense of emotions from many who have returned from the woods. Fear, anxiety, and hatred. You must be particularly sensitive. Perhaps, maybe I just pay closer attention than most. I think that's why I feel called to remain here in the Grove, to be available for those who need me. I wish you well. No, not Amber Heard, Ember. Wasn't there a shooter that worshipped Ember? Yes, there was. There was some crazy fucking guy who like obsessed over that ghost character and made it his entire personality, and then went and killed a bunch of people over a fucking cartoon character. And that's like a special kind of mental illness. Holy shit. That's like, you know, if you want to advocate for abortion, there you go. That's the guy you want to look at. Because holy Jesus. How do you go around killing people because you worship a fucking picture? Oh wait, anime exists. They're more common than I thought. There's literally a kid that obsessed that because of mass shooter because of his obsession. Yes. Yes, that's the one I'm talking about. Ember wasn't... You know, Ember wasn't that hot. I'm sorry. Ember was not that hot in Danny Phantom. I'm sorry to tell you that. Here we go. Let's see what a mega racist here has to say to us.
Commander.
Oh, there's that ugly fuck.
Timing. I was just about to send word. Maureen has been calling for you.
Yes, I know. She's been appearing to me. Much like she is right now.
Maureen? What are you talking about?
And she's gone. Didn't you see her?
Interesting. I saw nothing. You must have made quite an impression on her. It's as if she's chosen you to light her path. For now, Maureen is just an infant, forming her first pictures of the world around.
Ah, shit. We got cucked and now we're raising someone else's kid.
One day achieve great power. As her guardians, it's our duty to set her down the right path.
I'm at Aureen's disposal. What's the plan?
A bond already exists between the two of you.
I'm being told that it's a skill issue, just don't die.
Fuck you. How dare you?
To that end, we've prepared a series of challenges meant to demonstrate virtues to the hatchling. In the chambers ahead,
you will help the needy,
defend the weak,
and train Aureen for battle.
In the final chamber waits the truest test of your bond. A foe that you can only defeat
with Aureen's trust and help.
We've got our work cut out for us. Is Aureen ready for this?
She'll be fine.
Just be patient with her. Aureen's at a rambunctious age, and she sees everything as...
Well, yeah, she's a pug. What did you expect? She's trying her best not to die. How are you at babysitting? I used to have a job as a babysitter. Those kids loved me, but I kind of got fired when I like accidentally went autist mode, and I told those kids, you know what you should ask your parents? I mean, your teachers when you get to school? You should ask them what an orgy is. And so this kid went to school. Like, I thought he understood the joke. And he went to school. And he asked his teacher that, and it caused like an entire disciplinary hearing. I lost my job. But also, I used to train a bunch of kids in judo. So like, man, I just gotta say, if you don't want your kid to accidentally get a bitch pregnant, make them train kids or be a babysitter or something. It's the second best form of contraception, right behind playing World of Warcraft nonstop in the early 2000s. Oh boy. Some of those little bastards are, there's no recovering from handling them for a while. Okay, do you have any questions before you begin? Tell me more about helping the needy. We simulated an encounter with a guardian escorting orphan children. They're out of food and need assistance. You will illustrate the virtues of charity and self... Can we fuck this up and make the dragon a bastard? Tell me more about defending the weak. We simulated an encounter with sick and wounded vigil who are fending off Mordrum ambush. You will help them and thus teach the hatchling about honor. Oh my god. What was that one fucking, that one movie with Jim Carrey where his entire life was like a show on TV? What was the name of that movie? The Truman Show, that's what it was, yes. We are literally Truman showing this fucking kid. We're like implanting deep fundamental propaganda in their brain that is inescapable. We are psyoping this fucking kid so that they never make a decision for themselves. We're preconditioning this kid to behave in the way that we enjoy. The same way you would do with a pug that keeps shitting on the carpet. we're literally fucking with this kid's mind. Instead of them, like, having critical thinking, instead they just get to, like, watch a bunch of simulations that fuck them up. That's so cool. We're brainwashing the kid. No, we can't use the term grooming, Cyro. That's if you want to fuck the dragon. Tell me more about training for battle. Aureen must learn the ways of combat if she is to survive. You will fight with her and help her overcome her fears. Aureen will learn to trust you and know the difference between friend and foe. Tell me more about the final test. You will face a foe that can only be defeated with Aureen's latent magical abilities. Your bond will be tested. You two must work together and trust one another. Okay, so she's my Pokemon, basically. This bitch of mine. Okay, let's go talk to number one Twigger thief. Drank alcohol while holding the egg, dropped it down the steps.
Commander. Do you have a moment?
Keith, how are things going here?
Quiet for the most part. Between the Exalted and myself, Aureen has a lot of eyes watching over her. I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you letting me stand guard over her. After all that's happened, I want you to trust me, like you did before.
Mordremoth turned all of our worlds upside down.
That's putting it lightly. Since the Firstborn awoke,
Fuck you,
trust
piece
and
of
faith
shit.
in the Pale Mother has been absolute. Then we heard the call of our Creator, our true Creator. That Creator now lies vanquished. Where does that leave the Sylvari? What is our place in this new world we've created? No one can answer those questions for us. We must answer them with action.
Sorry, Kate's talking, so it's not important.
It'll take time, but our people will find a way forward. I'm certain of it.
Thank you, Commander. Don't let me keep you. I've got things well looked after here.
Damn. We're literally grooming this child. My ex is a preschool teacher and wanted no kids. My current GF works with underprivileged kids and wants her own. Well, they're right there. She can just steal them. What do you mean wants her own? Just pick one up and take it home. Yeah, that's me, Mom! Man, I'm such a bad person.
Rambunctious age indeed. Aurene, come on out.
Don't forget to teach your dragon taxation is theft.
Got to be
Oh,
around
man.
here somewhere.
What's that green dot? Oh, is that... Okay, that's the figurine. No, I'd teach them taxation's theft, never trust the government. Asura are to be executed on sight. You know, all the great virtues of the world. She's learning to evade the IRS. Yeah, it's impressive. She's doing a great job right now. Where's this goddamn dragon? Jesus. Oh, there she is. There you are, you little bastard. Come here.
Found you.
No, 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 no.
Again. Well, all right.
Where do you go?
She's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, right here. We're playing hide and seek and I kind of cheated in this round. Do I have to, like, disappear and come back?
There you are.
That's the most dickheaded thing you could do is cheat with a kid's game.
All right, Aurene. We've had our fun, but it's time to get to work.
But it's also the right thing to do. ABC kid. Always be cheating. Never let them know. Never let them win. The game's rigged to begin with. I mean, she's one ugly looking dog, so, like, at least we don't have to worry about boys when she grows up. We know she's gonna die alone.
Commander, are you ready to demonstrate charity and benevolence to the Scion?
How about it, Aurene? Are we ready?
Then let us begin.
This is actually really cool, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, fuck yeah, children to murder.
Oh, thank the Six. I haven't seen another soul in some time. These children are in desperate need, stranger.
What's going on?
These kids were orphaned in a vicious attack on their village. They lost everything. Their homes, their families. I'm taking them to an orphanage, but we've got a long road ahead of us and we've just run out of food. There's good fishing in the shallows nearby, but I can't leave the children. I'm awful at fishing. Could you help us gather some food to get us through the rest of our journey?
What do you think, Aurene? Should we give them a hand?
This is exactly how you get an adult who grows up, like, has, like, none of these memories in, like, the frontal active part of their brain. And it's, like, all buried deep in the subconscious. And every time they go to bed, they wake up in a cold sweat from a fucking nightmare, realizing that they've been goddamn like groomed and manipulated. They like wake up like, oh, it wasn't real. It wasn't real. We're basically fucking this child's mind up by not letting them experience the real world and just letting them experience a fucking VR projection. Holy Jesus. We're fucking this kid's brain up. Jesus, this is... Fuck, just... we should do the right thing and just put the baby in front of fucking Coco Melon for 12 hours a day. Then it won't be a threat. It won't be able to think either. But it won't be a threat. Luminate, are you ready to test your metal? Aureen, listen, I'm a fucking 1.5-month-old dragon. How can I not be...
Aureen, go check the traps.
It's basically, it's a pug. It's a dog. That you taught to do a few tricks. Like that one guy, Count Dankula. Wife will love the dragon because it looks like you... I don't know, it might have more hair on its head.
Might and glory.
What's my secondary weapon here? I've still got the hammer. I gotta wonder, hold on. How far am I away? Okay, I'm very far away from Mechanist. This is a problem to worry about when I hit Path of Fire. And since I'm gonna be trying out Rifle Mechanist first, I think, it's only right that I should use another weapon right now.
A splendid combination.
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? It's a 3-month-old baby. You mean it's exactly what the Minecraft YouTubers find sexiest?
Aureen, you're not eating any of that fish, are you? Because we're supposed to be feeding starving children.
Feed yourself first.
Children.
No, that's fine. Feed the fish first. Eat the fish first.
I'm going to assume that's dragon for understood.
No. You eat the fish first. You save yourself before you save others. That's the rules on a plane. That's the rules in life. Yo, what the? Hello? Oh, we gotta cook the fish.
This is quite a bounty you've brought us. We should have more than enough to last us through the rest of our journey. As a matter of fact, it's almost too much. Here, take some with you. For your companion. These children have been through a lot, but at least they won't be going hungry. Thanks so much for the help.
You hear that, Aureen? You did a lot of good here.
I'm impressed calling the dragon a dog. You didn't call Timey like that. No, Timey doesn't deserve to be called a dog. She hasn't earned that level of respect. She's much lower on the totem pole than dog. What are you talking about?
Will illustrate the virtues of mercy and honor for Glyn's scion. Are you ready, Commander?
You heard her. Let's get started.
The trial begins now.
Who goes there? Are you
Good night, Spider.
State your intentions.
Timey's a Parktown prawn. You know what? I've never heard such an accurate description before in my life. Because you know what? If Timey ever touched you, right? You would do exactly what... You would do exactly the exact same thing as you would do when like a Parktown prawn hops on you, right? You do that thing where you go like this, where you like, get the fuck off me, and then you feel weird for like a week after one of those things touches your skin. I had such a fucked up experience a while back, right? So, my wife and I own a cat. And every now and then the cat just shows up and like puts its face against your leg, right? And it just sits there waiting for attention. So you just feel it's like whiskers on your leg and you're like, oh, okay, it's the cat. The other day, I felt like whiskers on my leg. And I felt like this pressure. And I thought it was the cat's whiskers. So I like leaned down to like touch the cat's head, and there was no cat there. And then I looked down and there was a fucking Parktown prawn on my leg. Oh man, I panicked. Man, those things freak me the fuck out. I know they're harmless. I know they're just king crickets, and I know they don't have teeth like wetters do in Australia, but goddamn do they freak me the fuck out, those things.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. What happened to you?
We were ambushed by dragon minions. It was
For those who don't know,
our casualties mounted swiftly, so we fell back here.
hold on.
We're tending to the wounded as fast as we can, but the creatures are hot on our trail.
I'll show you what a Parktown prawn is now.
Wait, do you hear that? Oh no, more of them! We're defenseless! Please, stranger, help us drive them back!
Oh god, it's gonna make me do something here.
Yuck. Imagine having respect for an Asura. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Discrimination is cool when it's against the Asura race, yuck, and people who believe they can cast black magic. Yuck, yuck. This is a Goofy certified message.
Oh, that's right. I'm not using the rifle right now. I'll show you what... So I'll give you some reference for people who don't, like, know South African fucking insects. We have this thing in our country. Just sit here. They can beat up the dragon a little bit. A little bit of abuse builds character. Except when it's me. What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to, like, pick these fucking guys up? Oh, for fuck's sakes. These things keep coming, don't they? And we gotta drag him over here. I can see how this goes. Right. So for those with no reference of what I'm talking about. Oh, for God's sakes, these things are gonna keep coming. I'll have to show you now.
Might and glory.
If there's ever a time you should straight up jump into fractals, it's now. No. I will jump into fractals at a later point in time. I care about getting through the expansions and just enjoying the experience. I don't care about the Ascended stuff. I don't care about the gear. I don't care about playing at an optimal kind of skill level. Yeah. Let me show you what these motherfucking things look like. They look like this, right? That's a small one, by the way. They're usually about the size of the palm of your hand, right? Yeah, that's the perfect image of what these things look like. They're fucking... These things, these big fucking thick-ass bugs. That shit cyanide.
Might and glory.
They're like, it's something about them. They sit exactly in the psychological uncanny valley of everyone's mind. So whenever they touch you, or like go near you...
the Char. Rose can approve from his experience.
They like really freak you the fuck out. At least the Asura aren't like the Char. The Char are way better than the Asura. Are you kidding me? At least the Char are just alcoholic cats. The Asura are trying to fuck up everything. I bet the only reason the dragons woke up in the first place was because some fucking Asura got too big for his britches and did something incredibly stupid. That caused some dumbass shit to happen. But am I supposed to destroy these? Oh, probably. That probably would have made my life easier. Man, Scrapper really does feel invincible sometimes. I think one of the punishments in hell is to listen to an assurance character speaks non-stop for eternity, especially timing. I think if you want to put someone through a very special hell, you reincarnate them. As an Asura. There's got to be no living hell like having to be one of those things. My god. Asura made the Waypoint Network. Okay, so it's their fault that all the racism happened, basically. They basically caused all the illegal immigration, is what you're telling me. Not only are they responsible for waking up the dragons by siphoning magic from the earth, they're an active threat to the rest of society because they keep on destroying everyone's borders. Damn. The humans were already illegally immigrating. Yeah, the humans were already a problem. But all the humans came over here to do was shave grass in people's gardens.
I'd all but given up hope before you came along.
They were taking all the low-class jobs no one wanted anyway.
Thank you both.
We were happy to help. Good luck on the rest of your journey.
No joke, I don't think I'm buying the next expansion since it's based on the Asura. Really? Damn. No wonder the Guild Wars 2 community is so mad. Oh fuck, it's another maze. Already fucked up one of these.
Commander. This trial is meant to convey the virtues of courage and valor to the hatchling. Shall we begin?
Absolutely.
Prepare yourselves.
You know, I'll give it this, though. At least in Guild Wars 2, each character, each, like, race, has its own unique, like, start. And its own unique backstory, right? So, like, the humans are all illegal immigrants from another universe. The Char are just angry alcoholics that have always existed. The Asura are just underground rats that got a little bit too proud of themselves. The Norn are just Vikings. And the Sylvari were born because a guy fucked a horseman and a tree watched while it happened. Man literally had, you know, homosexual horse sex. And because a tree was watching it happen, the Sylvari were born. 100% real lore. Can this dragon fight, or is it just getting the shit beaten out of it? Oh no, it is actually doing something. Just not much. You know, I would expect more of a baby.
I deserve an award.
God, I hate my character's voice. I wish there needs to be just an expansion update that allows me to change my character's voice. You like Icebrood Saga, it's the closest we got to a Char expansion. Has there not been a single Char expansion? Has there not just been an expansion that focused on the Char? That seems like a fucking crime. They're some of the coolest characters. How the fuck do you not have a Char expansion? Jesus Christ. Oh, Orion's got to destroy this, not me. Fantastic. So I don't have to do shit. I just have to get the dragon to this thing. We had 3 human expansions. Based. That's fantastic. Humans are aliens and gods are just people who led them here. One have magic, another said it's wrong, another was like, psych, not safe. Yeah, no, they've got a bunch of gods. I think it's pretty based that they were like, humans are so supreme, we'll give them 3 expansions. That's pretty based of the devs. You know, you don't see that kind of behavior very often anymore in MMOs. Everyone treats humans like they're a problem, but let's be honest. Humans are one of the best races in fantasy almost all the time. They're just better than everyone else. Think about it. Why do you think in all fantasy they always make human beings into some fucking peasant in a field with a pitchfork? Why do you think they put us so far back in time in any fantasy world? Do you want to know why? It's because if they actually added real human ingenuity, humans would fucking dominate everything. We'd invent guns and everyone would be fucked. We would just win all the time. Like every single, like it wouldn't even matter what race of human you put in the game. Like every single one would figure out a way to fucking devastate every other fantasy race in existence. They just go out of their way to destroy everything. And then in the future, they'd just be telling each other stories of once upon a time, there were other dirty little filthy races that existed on this planet. But we fixed that real fucking quick. We solved that issue. Jesus, these oozes are everywhere. Where's... Oh, god damn it, they're fucking attacking the dragon. It's down there. It's down that alleyway. There we go. It's right here. That's the basis of the first Guild Wars. I know. That's why I'm saying it. Like, but if you think about it, if you really think about it, humanity can devastate any fantasy race. All humanity needs to win is time. Yo, dragon, are you gonna... Please don't be stuck. I'm not raising a retard here, Aurene. Come on. Humans are canonically dumbasses in Guild Wars. So the Char here, what do? Sink the city. They had to nerf humanity to give every other race a chance at survival. I don't blame the devs for doing that. Think about it. It's only reasonable that you have to nerf humans. Think about how fucking devastatingly vicious humans have been throughout our entire history. How fucking ingeniously, like, horrific we're being. Right? Think about it this way, right? It doesn't matter. Even, like, every single race of human beings have some level of advantage that would devastate any other fantasy race in existence. Right? You want to look at Africans, right? You got Shaka Zulu, who've invented an entire, like, new format of combat that like wiped out every other tribe around him. If you want to look at fucking anything in Europe, it's just technology nonstop. You want to look at Asia and China and all of this shit. They figured out a whole bunch of different medicines and poisons and a whole bunch of different ways to assassinate and kill people. And then you get to like World War II, and like a Jewish scientist saw an atom and he was like, hey yo, I wonder if I can get this half off. And then we got nuclear bombs. Every single different variant or subspecies of humanity would fucking destroy any fantasy race. So no wonder humans are always the best.
Welcome to
It's
the
just
last
how it is.
chamber, Commander. Here your bond with the hatchling will be put to a final test. You must work together with the hatchling to defeat the foe that awaits you. Are you prepared to face this challenge?
We've come too far to stop now. Let's do it.
Ready yourselves. The test begins now.
And also, every other fantasy story, humans tend to live short lives or die young, while all the other races live over 100 years and still get their shit kicked in. Exactly. Like, think about it this way. Every other fantasy race either values their entire existence so fucking highly that they can't figure out how self-sacrifice works. I mean, what do the dwarves do? Run away and hide under a fucking big rock? What do the elves do? They just don't shave their legs and live up a fucking tree. Humanity's like, nah, fuck that. We'll wipe this forest off the face of the earth. Oh, you're living underground? You know what a Moab is? You're gonna find out. We figured out how to throw rocks so fucking fast at the ground that it causes earthquakes. Humans are insane. Of course they're the best fantasy race. Literally every fantasy world has to nerf them. You have to make humans retards in a desperate hope that they don't just fuck up whatever other fantasy race exists. Even Tolkien understood this. He was like, yeah, the elves are bitches. They don't stand a chance. The dwarves are so retarded in his universe that they see a shiny rock and they get sick.
I need you, Aurene. Give it all you've got.
What's up, Noxie? How you doing?
I need you, Aurene. Give it all
Imprisoned by the human gods that... Wait, this includes the guy that sunk the city of war. Yeah, I'm aware of that, Super. Norns are Tyrian humans. Human is alien Norn. So basically what you're telling me is everything we already knew, which is Norns are just big human. Except in Guild Wars 2, where Char have Oppenheimer on their side and the humans were left alone by their gods. Yes, exactly. But that's what I'm saying, Vagabond. In order to make every other fantasy race viable for whatever world you're looking at,
Your moment has arrived. Don't hold back now.
to make them viable, you have to make humans fucking retarded. Or you need to give human concepts to other fantasy races in like some desperate hope that they can keep up. There's a reason why, if you look at the Baldur's Gate 3 stats, you find out that the most commonly played character is Human Guy. Because humans are just that fucking good.
Swift and steady.
Come on, Aurene. There we go. There we go. Come on. Indoctrinate the child.
Don't hold back now.
There we go.
That breath attack of yours was phenomenal. Outstanding work.
Imagine humans knowing guerrilla warfare like Vietnam.
I should speak with a minute.
Dude, but you do that in a fantasy game. Stalkun. Do you know where guerrilla warfare came from?
Well
Like, one of the
done,
first people to implement it correctly.
Given the hatchling the best possible start that
It was the Afrikaners in South Africa.
she still has much to learn about her place.
They became such a threat to the British that it was like the kill ratio was like 1 dead Afrikaner for like 100 British soldiers. It pissed the British off so much that the only solution they could come up with was setting women and children on fire.
I've been examining the destroyer sample you retrieved, and I've come to a conclusion. I was right, as usual.
So it's true. The dragons are absorbing each other's influences and becoming more powerful.
The dragons are sucking each other off.
That's right, and there's more. I've been digging through old Radanovan research on Primordus for an
Oh look,
explainable weakness.
Timy's back at it again, stealing other people's work.
According to these findings, Primordus' domain of magic can be counteracted somehow, negating it altogether. As for the possible counteracting agent, I'm still investigating. New answers lead to new questions. What's your status?
I just finished spending some...
Did the fucking dragon just knock down the fucking Luminate?
Glad to hear it. Especially if it lessens the likelihood of an older...
Okay, I'm starting to like this ugly little bitch of a dragon.
slaughtering us all.
I definitely wouldn't object to having a dragon fight with me rather than against me.
There's an appealing thought. I wonder if... Commander, that's it! We need a force that can counter Primordus.
Yes,
What if it's
XR.
another dragon? An ice dragon, for instance.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Remember
The-
what I was telling you about that chart?
I'll explain it to you now, XR.
Selectively filter certain types of magic? If we can discern magic types, we may be able to pit Jormag and Primordus against one another, destroying them both at once.
Are you suggesting we get Jormag and Primordus to
Jesus
fight
Christ,
one another?
Timey, just shut the fuck up.
Not the dragons themselves, their energies. As for how, I'm not quite sure just yet.
It's the worst part of the game. There should be a button I can click somewhere that just turns her off, just like, click, fuck you.
We confirm the theory in the lab, utilizing small amounts of magic to see if they'll actually counteract one another. And we'll need an ice boot sample. One showing signs of influence from our dearly departed Mordremoth and Zaitan.
Then I'd better get to the Shiver Peaks. I'll find Bram while I'm there and talk to him about joining Dragon's Watch.
I'm sure he'll want to hear all about our new plans for Jormag, too. I'll get to work on some means of pitting the energies against one another.
I'm starting to miss the cutscenes. You're right, I'm starting to miss the cutscene, Sorrow, where I could just hit escape. So,
it was nothing.
like, here, let me explain this to you. This is how devious and vicious humans are, right? So, the Afrikaners in my country, when the British discovered that there was gold in the ground, the British were like, we're invading South Africa. The Afrikaners didn't like this very much. They were like, we fucking suffered through a bunch of shit. We're not letting you just take this. So the British invaded, and the Afrikaners came up with a form of guerrilla warfare tactics that was so effective that for every one Afrikaner soldier that was killed, the kill ratio was something like 100 British soldiers, right? They were just fucking these guys up continually. It pissed the British off so much that they came up with a unique racial slur for that group. They invented concentration camps, and one of the main tactics that they used to get the Afrikaner soldiers to surrender, because they couldn't kill them, right? Because they had no opportunity to kill them. What they would do is they would invade villages, grab all the women and children, tie them up on stakes, and set them on fire and let the Afrikaner soldiers who were like watching from a distance listen to their screams as women and children burned through the night. Right? That's the kind of devious intellect that humanity has on both sides of a war. Right? Imagine getting so pissed off with your enemy that in order to get them to surrender, you invent concentration camps. That's how fucking insane humans are. I never want to hear anyone say that any fantasy race can ever hold a candle to humanity. Because they just can't. There is nothing as vicious as us. There is nothing that even comes close. The Germanic tribes that fought the Romans were the first documented guerrilla tactics. Yes. Yes, you're right. I missed. But I'm talking about a very specific type of guerrilla tactics, right? Which is felt guerrilla tactics, which is going to be different from what the Germanic tribes did, because they were fighting in like forests and shit. These guys were fighting out in the the goddamn semi-arid deserts. Now, how the fuck do I get out of here? Do you know why you say it's still boring, Noxy? It's still boring because you never see the full expose of exactly how vicious and devious human beings can be in any fantasy media. Like I said, they keep continually getting nerfed, right? If you showed humans for the full breadth and expanse of what they are in a fantasy world, they would just dominate non-stop. Orcs seem to fuck humans up. Again, I'll say this. If you saw the full length and breadth of humanity, orcs would be fucking slaves, dude. We'd hit that 1500s period, and all orcs would be screaming for civil rights. It'll be so fucking bad. They'd be like one of those like white powdered wig motherfuckers, like with the big cigar, being like, "Nah, I say, I don't want you giving out on me now, boy." And he's like got a saddle on the fucking orc that he's riding. You ain't no human, so you ain't get no human rights. Like, humanity as a whole are so fucking vicious, you have no understanding until you start like actually looking at human history, and you're like, holy fuck, we might be demons. Humans might actually be demons. There's no way around that. Hold on, I need to get the fuck out of here. Wait, where did all the waypoints go? Humans are also pretty stupid on their own. I think humans are dumb in groups, Cyro. I think on their own, humans start getting deviously intelligent, but the second you get a group big enough, everyone starts acting like a retard. That's where things fall apart. Have you ever noticed how fucking retarded any mass group of protesters are? Because all it takes is one retard and everyone has to follow the one retard. The second you got a small, effective group of human beings who are just doing their own thing, it's the most terrifying thing ever. It's not about the strengths and weaknesses for me about humans, it's just the fantasy of getting to play another race. I'm gonna play something else and be a badass. That's fair. That's fair. We like to imagine that we're something better than what we are. I'm just saying. I'm a human supremacist at the end of the day when it comes to like D&D or fantasy media. Because I know deep down, we're vicious enough bastards that we would just dominate everything. Humans are worse than scrits group-wise, absolutely. If the group gets big enough, the collective intelligence of the group just drops through the fucking floor. God damn! You know, I wish they would warn me that I was walking into a fucking strip club whenever I go to the Norn cities. But I can't say that I'm mad about it.
Greetings, Dragon Slayer. What brings you to Holbrook this fine day?
I'm seeking information on Jormag's minions, and also looking for Bram Erson. Have you heard any reports of ice breed that don't fit the expected description?
As a matter of fact, we have. We've heard word from the far north of a corrupted creature unlike any we've seen before.
But we don't advise traveling to the frozen wastes. Everyone who does either disappears or returns as Faunir. We've lost
Man,
too
that's
many.
an old man.
Lost because they went up there without chipping the tooth first.
What's the significance of the tooth?
Our most legendary ancestor, Aesgeared Dragonrender, knocked out Jormag's fang and founded Holbrook around it. Once someone damages the fang, we'll know it's time to take back what Jormag stole.
My comrade Tiny and I are working on a theory that could allow us to fell Jormag without sacrificing lives.
Jormag had better watch out then.
It's not certain yet, and I could use some help. Do you know where Bram is?
Oh, fuck's
Ross,
sakes.
is she here?
We have to go get Bram.
Yesterday to catch up with Bram.
God damn
Bram
it.
has gone to the far north in search of a lost magical scroll he plans to use on Air's bow.
That sounds like a fitting way to honor his mother.
There is no more dangerous area in the Shiver Peaks. I wish you good hunting.
I suppose we need to find the king of Downies now. Yet it takes just a single disease to fuck us up. Does it, Syra? Does it? Humanity took on we tanked the Black Plague with fucking leaves and rose petals. We flicked oil on each other and somehow we tanked the Black Plague and came out of it. We survived the Spanish flu. COVID was a psyop. The only reason COVID did any damage was because a bunch of retards used it as an opportunity to push a bunch of propaganda. But you know what? I loved COVID because I got to speak to no human beings. It was my favorite time.
Beyond civilization, there exists an expansive tundra overrun by Svarnir and Jormag's ice brood. It is believed that Jormag has taken up residence nearby, and that the Elder Dragon's influence corrupts all who go there. The only safe place is a Coden sanctuary, where the Quaggan and Coden residents stubbornly refuse to give up the fight.
I don't want to say it too loudly, but the tooth, it's really something we use to keep the young from getting themselves killed trying to hunt Jormag. You don't believe the stories. Some do, some don't. Aesgeir rented from Jormag's mouth. Rend it. Rent. As in past tense rend. I was like, what do you mean he paid rent to the dragon? It's true, but if he could do that and still be killed by the dragon, what good would scratching his tooth do? Then why do you pretend it has more weighted significance? The legend has taken on a life of its own. It's become a myth that inspires people to do better, encourages kids to behave, and lends purpose to lives. It does no harm. Disillusion need not be rushed. Okay, so basically saying this is a significant cultural element of their entire culture that we're going out of our way to fuck up. Honestly, fuck that one's retcon in IBS about Jormag's deal with the tooth. I can't even remember that one. Damn. Spirits led the Norn to safety, not some stupid deal. Well, you could say it's a retcon. Or you could come... Damn. Hey, what you doing after work? Every single time. I can't help myself. You could take it as a retcon. Or, in your own personal headcanon, you could say that history is fluid and often blurry. And therefore, nothing is really well defined. And so they kind of forgot what happened. But yeah, it's a retcon. It's probably a retcon. It's really upsetting when they do that. COVID opened the eyes of a lot of people to not trust their government. A silver lining. It did. It definitely did. COVID did a real special number on a lot of people realizing that, oh shit, my government doesn't actually have my best interest in mind. Oh fuck, they're just here to fuck me up. I thought these people care. I thought this is why I paid tax, so they would take care of me. Only to discover that no, that's not why they paid tax. I'm gonna go and let myself inflict myself the ailment of sleep. Yeah, good night. Good night, Koitar. What's up, Sploof? How you doing? You just headcanon it as Svanir propaganda. That's the right way to do it. Don't let things like facts get in the way of you enjoying something. Did Chris Chan let the fact That the vagina he wanted to bang, the fact that it was attached to his mom, do you think that stopped him from enjoying himself? Absolutely not. He was a dreamer. Don't let facts get in the way. Why would you ever let that happen? Ah, fuck, I'm gonna fall into the water here. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. Do you really think that Aesgear walked away from a dragon because of a deal? No, that sounds really dumb. With the way, like, with the behavior we've seen from dragons like Zaitan and Mordremoth so far, the dragons don't exactly seem like the reasonable type. They seem like, you know, Old Testament, biblically vicious kind of gods. They will smite you if you just so happen to be around at the wrong time. They're like your dad when he's had 5 beers and you just walked in front of the TV.
Frost and deception. Jormag is also the non-binary, they, them, dragon. What did Annette mean by this?
Is that true? Are they actually a they-them dragon? No wonder he's mad. He couldn't get the surgery. He couldn't afford the surgery for having such a gigantic vagina on him. I bet his health insurance refused to cover it. Of course he's pissed at the world. Had to try and make up all that money himself and just couldn't do it. Where the fuck am I going? Okay, this is not the final destination here. This is just a... I'm stopping by for some reason. Oh, these are the bears. Shit, look at that. Oh, look, an exit. Jormag voiced by a female VA, but talked about as a him by the Svanir, but they don't go by male or female. I can kind of understand that there would be some great eldritch abomination that wouldn't fall into the human categorizations of gender. That would make sense, right? And so it's just easier to refer to, like, this thing by terms that we can comprehend. It's kind of the same way we call God a he, but God doesn't really have a gender. Right, but the human conception of knowledge is supposed to be so shallow in comparison to what's out there that I can be fine with that. Now, if Jormag breathes ice on me and a voice in my head starts saying, turn your kid into a transgender, now then we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Must take up Coda's flame.
What is it?
This is the very spirit of fire, as old as the world. Given to my tribe by Coda the Creator for safekeeping.
That might also mean
balance to corruption.
Hold on.
If that is your purpose, you must carry it to survive.
I think you should listen to that bear, Commander. I'm picking up some very high readings from that fire.
In a sense, what that kind of tells me, based on what you're explaining.
Oh, you've definitely just picked up some ancient magic.
Go now. Carry the fire into the north. My people will teach you its secrets.
What that kind of tells me, right, is that dragons are kind of like fish. Because you know there's fish that can, like, swap their gender and shit whenever they feel like it? Or, like, if there's too many dicks in the fish pond, one of them will turn into a woman. Let's see. Visit a Coda and Flamebearer to learn the skill. Unlock a mastery of Coda's Flame to learn the skill. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling me I have to unlock a fucking mastery here? Like, what? God damn it. I need a fucking mastery, don't I? Oh wait, hold on. Can I just hold interact? Oh, okay. I thought I had to press the skill. It's fine, I'll use it as an excuse to hero point hunt if I need to. Find Sorrow's Eclipse Sanctuary. So I don't think I need to care about these little things. I think I can just fuck off in this direction. Wait, you can get into here without the mastery unlocked. I mean, I pressed F and it let me in. So yes. Jormag might be a she, but the Svanir are very misogynistic, so they might be coping really hard. Look, it sounds to me like the dragons have that thing like fish, or like certain dinosaurs had, or certain frogs, where they can just like switch gender by like changing their genetic makeup to whatever's convenient to them at the time. I don't have that much of a problem with that. I mean, this is a fantasy race. Now, I'm gonna have a fucking problem with that if all of a sudden I start hearing political opinions of a game developer coming out the mouth of one of these fucking dragons. That's gonna piss me off.
Swift and steady.
But I don't have a problem with, like, someone not relying on the human conception of being a two-gender species and then applying it to some strange thing. God damn, fat-fingered that. Maybe it's just the chemicals in the water that keep turning the dragons gay, though. That's also a possibility. Oh, cool. You can see inside the snow. Oh, shit. This is actually a pretty cool looking place. I was hoping Jormag had two heads, one of each gender. So basically it would, you could tell the dragon to go fuck itself. Don't worry, you'll get to the post-Trump presidency writers therapy. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Please don't. Wait, hold on. What expansion was Guild Wars 2 on during 2016? That's what I want to know. That's when I've got to start looking out for it. Heart of Thorns. Okay, well, I didn't see anything overtly insane over there. So that means what? You gotta look for the stuff in 2020? Well, they, for the part, are two-gender species by biological standards. Yeah, but so are fish. Sulfid, right? So, fish are a two-gendered species, but they can swap their gender depending on what they require for survival purposes, right? I think cuttlefish can do the same since they can edit their own RNA. And there's a few frog species that can do it as well. So, essentially, the dragons are just really big fish, biologically speaking. They're just fish that got a little bit out of control.
Turn back now. Return from whence you came. There is no hospitality here.
Oh now, fool. Even Quaggan's small eyes can see that this traveler is not lost.
What if you find out that the dragons are just really, really powerful Quaggans?
Quaggan knows what you were trying to do. Save another life. Commendable. But this traveler needs help, not saving.
I offer my apology. Welcome to Sorrow's Eclipse. We are surrounded by corrupted creatures here. I was merely concerned for your welfare.
I appreciate the concern. I'm looking for strange ice brood. Have you heard of any that have changed recently?
Do we dare mention it? Quaggan is hesitant.
What is it?
We have had reports from the bitter north of a new ice-brewed abomination.
I also like the way this place looks.
Explanation.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. How do I get to that place?
You don't. The entire area is too cold. We've lost those who strayed too close to it. We don't know whether it was the cold.
How come the fucking bear people get the cool voice actors? And my character sounds even gayer around them. God damn it.
She has much advice to give. Maybe
Post-presidency, so 2020 onwards. Aha, okay.
I'm also looking for a Norn named Bram Erson. I heard he was headed this way.
Quaggan has not met him, but Quaggan and Coden will ask around. If you see any Quaggan or Coden herdmates, tell them to come home, please.
Wait, so, okay, what expansion, or where was the content at post-2020 then? Are we gonna see like an Asura in a blonde wig just going around, like walking around being like, this is very bad. This is all your fault. You're gay. Wow, I've seen a lot of robots. Wow. I saw a big robot and I was like, wow, that's a big robot. Yeah, no, my Trump impression's fucking terrible. And there are some people who are really good at it. EOD. Edging on Destiny, okay. So that's when we gotta look out for it. I wonder what do you think it is about most forms of publicly available art that attracted such a big group of people to have such a fucking panic attack about, you know, there being a president, that they needed to put it in their art, that they were so desperately retarded that they needed to put that shit in their art? What do you think caused that? Because, like, sure, I can imagine people having like a specific, you know, political take or opinion or whatever, but that doesn't mean you need to put it inside of your fucking job.
I greet you like the sky greets the sea.
They told me the Dragon Slayer was in the area. You're kind to lend this old Coden some of your time. I'd hoped to at least see you from a distance. I'm curious about your race in Sanctuary. I swear to God, if these guys became a playable race, I would re-roll Bear so goddamn fast. I was leader of the Sanctuary for many years, though I stepped down when my time was done. What would you like to know? How long has the Sanctuary been here? Okay, wait. Is this person just, like... Find and speak with Shaman Mimi. Okay, so that's not the person I'm looking for. Oh, they're below me. I'm trying to go up. I need to go down. Are they still below me? What the fuck? Oh yeah, let's just dive into the sub-zero temperature water. That'll definitely work out. People with mental disorders are disproportionately more likely to attracted to creative works. I think maybe there's something to do with an element of openness and creativity.
Your legend has traveled far. Are you here to kill Jormag?
But if that... Okay, I'll tell you now.
Minions, a powerful one that isn't like the others we know.
And you have heard that one exists in the coldest part of the Shiver Peaks. Yes, Quaggan sees that is true. Quaggan can help you, but only indirectly. You will die if you go up there without protection. In Quaggan's nightly spirit wanderings, Quaggan has seen Svanir who travel in the bitterest cold, using magical protection.
There's a door here behind me.
Need. Where can I find it?
Your journey will be long. First, you must go to the big Svanir base and talk to them. They know.
Talk to the Svanir? Is that a joke?
The only way they will talk to you is if they think you are one of them. You are clever. Quaggan has faith in you.
I see. I think I know a way around that. May Malargan watch over you and keep you safe, Shaman.
That was a pretty short questline.
Rarely seen one of those.
I expected more. What is this place? What the fuck is this? Oh fuck yeah, the inside of a nutsack. Code and architecture is so cool. I really like the code and architecture. They should definitely be a playable race, for no other reason than I want them to be one. Critics define success in creative fields. Only artists who please the critics acquire fame. I think this is the thing, is I've known a lot of artists who are exceptional at what they do, who are like mind-blowingly good, like you would never be able to copy them, but because they have an opinion that goes against the established norm within certain communities, they either get ostracized or kicked out, so they will never be given the opportunities that they're supposed to get. So you've got two choices. Either you care about your art enough that you will change your opinions to match the retards around you and stop thinking for yourself, or you care about your opinions enough that you understand that no one's ever going to see anything you make ever, regardless of how good it is. That's a very common thing. By the way, I'm not a frequent attendant of streams. How do you enjoy further content after Heart of Thorns? I think Heart of Thorns was peak. This feels like a bit of a lull. Living World Season 3 feels like a little bit of a lull so far, but it's not bad. Like, it's just picked up in interest right now because we got to go to the frozen north with the bear people, which is fucking awesome. They look amazing. Find the Svanir Hive.
Oh yeah, there's an event in End of Dragons where your character unironically says, "It's fascist smashing time! Gorge!"
Are you fucking serious? That's fucking retarded. Jesus. Lowland Coden, Arctic Coden. I don't know, I haven't come across any Lowland Coden really. Not enough for them to be memorable. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Just let me ride my mount. They tried to make Coden playable in Janthia, but it didn't work out. Why didn't it work out? I'm not sure why it wouldn't have worked out. I see no reason why putting in a little bit of extra effort wouldn't have made them playable. They seem fucking awesome. Keeping fingers crossed you lost until Path of Fire if you liked Heart of Thorns. No, I'm going to be going through all of it. I'm probably never going to stop playing Guild Wars 2. I'll play other shit, but I'm always probably going to keep going back to Guild Wars 2 just because I enjoy it that much. I never experienced it during its heyday, but this still feels good. Okay, so these are the Svanir over here. Acquire a Svanir helm. Well, so do I just have to fucking kill these motherfuckers? And steal their stuff, or is it like lying on the ground somewhere? Do I have to like go into their hut? Aha, okay, awesome. It's just murder these motherfuckers and then wear dead people's clothes. The most respectful of endings. Acquire leg armor. Still don't have leg armor. Man, these people live like shit. No wonder the bears are better than them. They live like trash, Jesus Christ.
AI art didn't kill art. It was already cannibalized, abused, and milked to the death.
Yeah, I think art in a lot of senses has been compromised by political opinions a lot of the time. And I think people get like very stuck in the mindset of not being able to appreciate art because they get stuck in thinking about what were the political leanings of the guy who created the art. But if I'm being honest, I think that's detrimental to the human mind. Oh, this guy doesn't agree with me 100% politically, so fuck this guy, we're gonna destroy his life. Oh man, now you need to look at my bags. You ready to have a stroke? See if I can find the art the pieces here. There we go. These guys are just Down syndrome Norn. Yeah, people saying all art is political. Man, that's how you can tell someone's a fucking retard. Like, if you hear someone say all art is political, it doesn't matter if they agree with you politically or not, you should probably not be speaking to that human being. You're about to hear the most midwit takes imaginable.
To make more. Ugh. Why do I have to do everything myself? Because I'm surrounded by idiots. You there. Get out! We have no more elixir.
Okay, sorry, Daddy. Wait. Oh.
Did you not hear what I said, you grunting mongrel?
I can help.
You speak? You have power around you. Potential.
Help make elixir.
Perhaps yes. Perhaps no. You obviously don't have the intellect of a sorcerer. But perhaps you could be my assistant. Listen closely. First, go out and gather the ingredients on this list I give you. After that, you must find the hottest, purest water source. Heating water with fire will not do. It must come from Tyria's heart. That is where you will put it all together into the elixir. Bring it back here. Do not drink it. Do you understand? Do not drink it.
Yes. Bring back.
The hottest water source. Okay, lore-wise, do we know if Stagal can dunked her ass in any bowls of water before she died? Does anyone know where she stored her bath water? Or is this gonna be like one of those quests where you have to like try and figure out via the clues? Svanir, the Norn dude who decided the dragon was the greatest of the animal spirits. Oh, so these guys basically they basically were like, oh, fuck it, we'll serve the dragon. In regimes with high censorship, USSR, art was one of the only few ways to criticize the regime, so the art itself was politicized, but I don't think that was bad necessarily. No, well, think about it this way. You can make politicized art that's still art, but that doesn't mean that every single piece of art in existence ever needs to be something that has to have some political take. The idea that people have where they're like, an art piece can't just be something beautiful. Oh, that's not art because there's no deeper meaning just because it's beautiful. That's the most fucking retarded shit you will ever hear. Only a dumbass would ever look at something with pure beauty and think, well, this means nothing because it didn't give me a political take. You can have it both ways. It can be everything and nothing. Like there's like these arbitrary borderlines people like to draw on it.
The griffins
Everything
in
is
this copse
political.
are protected.
No, it
What
doesn't
is
have
your
to be.
business here?
Everything
Hello.
doesn't also not have
I'm
to be
looking for
political, but who gives a
ingredients from an
fuck?
elixir I
Just
need.
enjoy it.
Would you help me determine where I might find them?
What ingredients, may I ask?
Yes. Winter berries, cold-resistant eggshells, frostbitten suet, a firestone, and a hot spring. Have you seen these?
You could help find abandoned griffin eggs. They're under piles of snow. Quaggan would love you forever.
Oh, fuck
The
off, dude.
griffin mothers are being killed by the Svanir before they can sit upon the eggs and
Is this
warm
Janthia
them.
Wilds? No.
We are
This is
warming
Living World
our
Season 3.
cells.
You sit on them.
Great glaciers, no. We put them in the incubator.
It incubates the eggs so it can hatch. Snow griffin eggs can survive in the cold for months, just waiting to be warmed up.
I'll see if I can find any unhatched eggs for you.
Why aren't any women Svanir? Oh, it's because they did the thing where they just left them in the kitchen. Where they belong. Look. And wait, loot packets of frostbitten suet from creatures you kill. Get fresh winter berries from gathering nodes. Find a firestone and collect eggs, place them in the incubator, and retrieve shells once they hatch. Okay. Okay, that's where we would need the masteries for those things right there. They hate women because of Jorah. Yeah, they couldn't get laid, and then they were like, yeah, the incel life, it is for me. What you don't know is that Jormag is really just Andrew Tate. Transgender Andrew Tate. I hate women so much I became one.
Ooh, that one's especially cute.
Thanks for the follow, Coffee Black.
Ooh, that one's especially cute.
You just imagine Andrew Tate complaining about women not sucking dick correctly to the point that he starts sucking dick to show them how to do it right. I can actually imagine him doing that. He seems like the type. You're doing it wrong. Let me show you how. Okay, I don't know why I got that bush. I thought that was part of the... No, no, no! Fuck. God damn it.
Glory.
The fucking mobility skills got me again. One big manipulator, hey, them whisper to them and tell them they are good boys. I'm not sure what you mean. I just wanted this egg, goddammit.
These ice brood must be stopped.
Svanir Jorah's brother, who was cursed. Wait, it was one person?
Ta-da!
Is this like an Emperor of Mankind situation? Where his consciousness has just been split into a billion little pieces? Barely held together by the maddening presence of devouring 1,000 psychos a day? Is that the case with the Svanir?
Ooh, that one's especially cute.
This pack looks ferocious.
Oh, they were Svanir's followers. Okay, he must have really hated women. Okay, collect eggs. Get fresh winter berries. Oh shit, we were supposed to collect the winter berries. And loot packets of frostbitten suet from the creatures you kill. So I'm guessing that I have to go over there. And we just collect winter berries along the way.
You rarely see one of those.
Damn, that's gonna take a while. I suppose if you're lazy, right? I wonder if it would count this if you went onto the trading post and just bought winter berries instead of collecting them. I wonder if that would work. I wonder if you can even get them on the trading post. Especially if they're used as a currency. Probably not, right? Winter berries are account bound. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it wouldn't work.
Rare loot.
Damn. Damn. Berry so valuable that they won't put it on the trading post. Talk to Hugo Ditz. What the fuck are you? I've seen this race before. Oh God, where have I seen this race? Hold on, I know I've seen this race before. Hold on, I'm just looking up where I've seen them before. Oh yeah, I remember. It was 2 years ago when the riots were happening in my country. I remember now.
You! Who you? What you want?
I don't mean to trespass. I seek allies against the Svanir.
Any enemy of the Svanir is a friend of ours. It's okay, Huda. We can talk.
Talking.
There's a bunch of looters.
Always talking.
Those who aren't already corrupted by Jormag.
Winterberry nodes are restricted per day, so don't accidentally eat them.
I'm glad.
Oh no, I won't.
I'm looking for.
I barely look in my inventory.
Fight against an ice brood.
What do you seek?
Winterberries and frostbitten suet, a firestone, and the whereabouts of hot springs.
A firestone? The Grawl here have them, but you'll have to earn their respect or they'll never give you one.
Can you advise me? How should I go about it?
They love their goddess. If you construct a shrine to honor her, I am confident they would reward you. And please be as respectful as possible with them. We need this alliance to last.
These guys don't show up very often. I know they show up in like the...
You enter our territory. Step softly.
I know they show up in the core maps. I can't even remember where. Damn, they're so forgettable. Jesus. They are from the same place as the Char, but as super dumb comparatively and less aggressive. Okay, so they're just a worse version of the Char in every single way. They just left their cock out. Oh damn. Man, that has to be a Legend of Zelda reference. Didn't know these guys were into cock and ball torture. Yeah, that's what Guild Wars 2 is about, is walking around kicking cocks.
Swift and steady.
Okay, loot packets, a frost button. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? I actually am supposed to kick these chickens for their feathers. Flexible sticks and shiny ice. I saw some flexible sticks outside. Guild Wars 2 has Mexican poncho. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably running out of things to add into the cosmetics of Guild Wars 2. This game has way too many fucking cosmetics. It's like being flashbanged going into like if you started playing Guild Wars 2 this year or last year and you look at how much shit is on the cosmetic shop, you almost don't want to touch it because you have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's just way too much shit just everywhere. Just don't kick the chickens in Ebonhawk. That sounds like a thing I should do. It's nowhere near as bad as ESO. Yeah, but that's like... that you can't... That's an unfair comparison, right? Primarily because nothing's gonna be as bad as ESO.
It's poisonous.
ESO has farmed so much bad wool that it's had entire, like, communities quit playing the fucking game because how they got treated and all the sneaky little bullshit that ZeniMax pulls on, like, in the background. Man, like, I don't know how much of this I'm comfortable revealing about ZeniMax, but I've spoken to a lot of people who used to... not Sawman. Sawman's kind of on the light side of this. He just kind of did his own thing and got tired of ESO. So don't pull him into this. But I've spoken to like a few creators who used to like really be into ESO. And the kind of shit that they've told me that ZeniMax pulls off, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. What kind of mafia system are they running in that goddamn game? It's like pure evil. Holy damn. I almost want to play ESO just to experience it firsthand.
Swift and steady.
Tell us, I need to know. I'd rather... I don't know. I hesitate to reveal it. Mostly because this is other people's experiences about this directly. And they've said that ZeniMax is not above going out of their way to fuck them over. Even now. And so they kind of told me it in confidence, and a few of them said, please don't mention my name. So I think I'm going to err on the side of caution. Mostly because it's also second-hand information, right? So I wouldn't know how to confirm or deny any of the things or statements or facts that they've told me. Maybe they're just being overly paranoid about certain things just because they've been continually fucked over. Right? I like to see evidence when I talk about these things. Like, if I've got... Like, I'll be comfortable talking about something and showing you... And, like, giving you a statement in fact if I've seen some evidence that backs up what I'm talking about. But if it's secondhand information where it's someone just telling me stories, then I'm not sure how real or not it is. ESO is underrated, but only if you keep in mind it's not a free-to-play game. It's a pay-to-play game pretending to be a free-to-play. So basically it's directly manipulative right off the get-go, Dog Rock. That's what you're telling me. What they're telling you is they lie to your face immediately. Go back to the chickens and kick just one chicken. I kind of had a feeling that something like that existed when it came to kicking the chickens. You know what? I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to see what happens. I'll go back now. Just let me pick up some shiny ice. Apparently the only thing that can defeat Jormag is shiny ice right now. It's a shame I enjoy questing. You know what the thing is? Like, there are so many MMOs that could really be exceptional if they weren't marred by all these very fucking manipulative gaming practices that they've convinced entire communities need to happen. That take their game from being like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 all the way down to a 4 out of 10. It's all the manipulative lying bullshit that people put in the game, and then they like make up a fucking excuse and they treat you like you're retarded. I spend way too much time thinking about, like, on any given day, I spend way too much time thinking about MMORPGs. And I've thought about this. MMORPGs are one of the most fucking incredible games to ever exist, with the most disgusting manipulative practices out there, and with the poorest execution in the world. Like, there is no game that comes close to the kind of potential that an MMORPG can pull off. Right? Think about it. An RPG that's single player is always going to be a single player RPG that's only going to be a story attached to some gameplay mechanics. But an MMO has the ability to be so many different fucking things at the same time, if done right, and it just never is. My inventory's full. Oh shit. Hold on. Hold on, is it full? Damn. There we go. That's my solution. Click the store materials button and hope something happens. Man, I hate inventory management. Let's go back and kick some cock. Fuck away from me. Do this, then take a look at these 2 short 20-second clips of Rich Lambert's wife and tell me if that tracks with what you've heard about ESO, because Rich Lambert is the game director as far as I remember. I'll take a look now. Just let me get into the cave here. Let me get into this tight cave. Right. Let's see. What the hell are you talking about? This clip.
I had to move him out of that class. I was just like, fine, you want you not listen, be a bitch, okay, fine. And I think I told y'all I was the one that wished
I've seen these.
Autistic child on her. And she was pregnant next year. God, I'd love to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have accessibility issues in PvP zones. Have to delay, can't essay. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah. Okay.
Yeah,
they're
that
working on that too.
No,
nice
they weren't.
try.
They actually weren't.
I have no sympathy for, but that's because
They
no
never
sympathy for
followed up.
PvP. But that's because I know they are working on it.
They just fucking lied again. So that's part of it, right? That's like man, that's barely scratching the surface of the things I've been told, Jimmy. That's barely scratching the surface. Let's do some cock and ball torture here and see what happens. I'm sure Goonware has something to say about live service games. I'm sure he does. Pirate Software, I'm convinced. Ah, there it is, the explosive chicken. Man, you know what? That was kind of a disappointment. I was really, really hoping that, like, a giant chicken would, like, show up. Like, would just spawn and just fuck me up. And it would, like, be some pun on the name Doom. You know, the death god from fucking Guild Wars. That's what I was hoping for. Cement your friendship.
Oot! Oot! Shokukuka happy. Shrine good.
What the fuck?
I'm glad Shokukuka likes it.
Ook is good. Ha! Stone for you.
Thank you, and good luck. Long live Shokukuka!
Oot oot!
That just felt like the most special needs quest I've ever done in this game. Implying the devs during S3 had any idea who Doom is. Yeah, they probably have no fucking clue. I'm getting the impression based on what I'm hearing from veteran Guild Wars 2 players that people got really, really mad about how they forgot about their own lore and then fucked up some of the stories and retconned a bunch of shit. I'm getting the feeling that they pissed off the community. I don't know what it is. They shuffled writers since the beginning. You think they would have like a bullet point list archive of all the fundamentally important things and important characters written down somewhere. Just so that it's all recorded. But it doesn't seem like they did. It seems like they fucked up management-wise a little bit. You have a new title available. I'm aware, but I don't care enough to do it. It's not important to me. You know when I'll care about titles in an MMORPG? When it gives me a buff. A perma buff that changes the way my character fundamentally plays. Oh wait, it doesn't do that? Maybe I don't care then. I'll be honest with you. I am a gameplay first kind of person. All the aesthetics and all the fashion and all of that, that's wonderful. That's incredible. I love that it's there. But if I'm focused on gameplay, I care about gameplay. And I like to hyper-focus down on things. It's probably a symptom of being autistic. Is when I hyper-focus on things, I care about that one thing and then just don't give a shit about anything else around it. I'll care about it one day. Finally, there we go. Now, what did that guy say? He said drink the elixir, if I remember correctly. Actually, you know what I need to do quickly? I just need to do this. I need to go to my man.
The griffins, they must not be disturbed. Watch for Svarnir.
Oh, okay.
Dakota knows what they'll do with these hatchlings.
Hold on, I need to go home. I need to go to my guy. No, he wasn't here. I need to go to my special, unique special boy character that no one gives a shit about. But I care. I remember him. He's my guy. He was there for me when no one else was. The elixir gives you a temporary buff that lets you traverse the extra cold areas. You still need more stuff first. The elixir is finalized in the hot springs. So it's not even worth consuming. Where's my guy? See if I can remember where he is. It's been a while since I've seen him. Where's my special little boy? He's in here. There he is. How you doing, Salty Emil? Let's sell you some junk, huh? Damn, what a what a mess my inventory is. How do I resolve this? Used to brew a Thor elixir. Don't touch that. Book homestead decoration. Okay. This is the dwarf's penis. Thor elixir. Don't touch that. You know what? That's enough space. That's enough space. That's all I need. I refuse to give in to Guild Wars 2 trying to force me into playing Bag Management Simulator 2025. The elixir usage and buff resets on daily reset, which is 20 minutes. Oh, it's a good thing I'm just going to do the quest. That's my primary focus. I don't care about a temporary buff. Now, if it gave me permanent stat increases and made me overpowered and exploited the game in some way, in some mechanism, which, interestingly enough, there is an MMORPG that's going to release in the future that has elixirs that give you permanent stat buffs. Now, if it did that, I would give a shit. Still have loot boxes from pre-season 3. I know. And I don't care. I refuse to give in to their psyop of making me play Bag Management Simulator. I just need enough space in my bag to do the next quest. I will barely scrape by. Minorly using... ask Farmer Sambua where to find the hottest spring. Essentially, I gotta save this asshole. Hey, bud. Frozen solid. What?
I gave it my all.
Come here. Come here.
I feel furious.
So I suppose I gotta fuck these things up. Come here. And hold on. Who's going to take bets that he consumes the elixir, then gets to the area roughly and loses the buff as he gets in the area? You got 17 minutes. What do you mean I got 17 minutes? I don't see any buff on me. I think I'll be fine. Alright, do I get to talk to this fucking farmer? Hey, bud.
What? Quaggan is not dead? Are you friend or foe?
Friend, most assuredly.
Quaggan will not be the same.
You shut the fuck up! Let me listen to this piece of shit.
Quaggan could outrun you.
Jesus Christ, I hate it when background characters talk, and I'm trying to like focus on what's being said.
You don't have to. I'm here for the hot springs. I heard they were the hottest interior.
One of them is hottest. Not for bathing or swimming like the others. Only for cooking. Why do you need water so hot?
I have to make an elixir that will let me...
Look at their dumb little faces.
I have to kill one of
Quaggan would
Jormag's
already
minions.
be... Oh, boo! Quaggan fears for you. You must not do something so foolish.
Don't worry, I'm quite resourceful when I need to be. Now where's that hot spring?
What you seek is not far, but Quaggan will not
Quaggan,
show you
they call
where.
it Quaggan poo bags.
You run toward
They kind of look like them.
I'll do my best not to die.
That would be well advised. Goodbye.
Isn't the top
Probably
VTuber a whale ghoul or some shit? Yes, I think you're right, Benji. What's up, dude? The Quaggan look fucking retarded. These things look like they should have gone extinct by now. And they sound dumb as fuck. I bet you have to pay voice actors extra money to get them to voice one of these dumbasses. Cook the elixir. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to place them here, I suppose. The fuck's down here? Hold on, give me a second. Does this make you dizzy? How does this make you feel? If this reminds you of your childhood, you may have been drugged.
It was nothing.
Oh, nice. There's something down here. Tell me how this makes you feel on the inside. I want you to stare deeply into the screen and try and focus on a singular point. And see if you can maintain the food that's currently in your stomach without falling the fuck over. Mmm. Okay, cook the elixir. What? Oh, okay, how the fuck am I supposed to do that? Stirring the pot. Ask farmer where to find the hottest spring. Cook the elixir. So he said that this is one of the hottest, not the hottest. That there's one spring specifically used for cooking shit. I'm missing something here. Oh, the place where Ed sat down for a bath, yeah. I don't want to do the stupid fucking heart quest.
So relaxing.
Where the f-
Oh, so perfect. Quaggan loves you all.
Man, these retards are making this more difficult. I missed something there. I missed something there and I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go now. And the quest text is no help. My quest to collect the ingredients for the elixir ventures my way. I found... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ah!
Teeth chattering.
God damn it. I just wanted to read the fucking quest text. I'm gonna throw stones at your child and stand back up when I can activate my suicide vest. Jesus. Okay. What did this say? my quest to collect the ingredients for the Thor blah blah blah. I found the winterberries, griffin eggshells, frost and suet. I also managed to coax a firestone from the Grawl by honoring their goddess, an old Norn statue. Stirring the pot. Find the hot springs where you'll cook the elixir. Ask the farmer where to find the hottest spring and cook the elixir. Fuck's sakes. So I'm assuming I have to cook the elixir here. And there's probably something in my inventory that I have to activate. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, this has to be the place where you cook the elixir, right? How the... Okay, I'm gonna need to look at the wiki, probably. Wait 10 minutes. It's gonna take me more than 10 minutes to figure this out, probably. Do not worry about the elixir for another 10 minutes. It also uses it and only lasts until the next reset, which is in 10 minutes. Look at the map in game. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at the map. What am I supposed to be looking at here on the map? This don't, like, the map doesn't tell me shit. Let me reread through what that fucking stupid Quaggan said. And maybe then I'll understand. I got distracted by the retards talking in the background. These downy little retards need to, like... Man, they're difficult to listen to. Or care about.
Thanks.
What? Quaggan is not dead?
Saved Quaggan
Thank
from
you.
ice and death. Quaggan loves
let's see.
Quaggan will never be the same. Quaggan is not dead? Thank you, though. Thank you.
Heard they were the hottest interior. One of them is the hottest, not for bathing, swimming, only for cooking. Why do you need water so hot? Make an elixir that will make better than cold. I have to kill one of Jormag's minions. By the looks of you, already be dead. Fears you. Don't worry, quite resourceful. When I need to be. Where's the hot spring? What you seek is not far, but Quaggan will not show you where you run towards your death. I'll do my best. Be whatever. Goodbye. Probably forever. So sad. Okay, so we need to actually find the stupid fucking hot spring. It's probably down one of these pathways. Wait, and you're saying the EU reset is in 8 minutes? And I'm gonna have to do this whole fucking thing over again. If I get that buff and I get wiped off it. If that's the case, I think I'm just gonna wait the 8 minutes.
Might and glory.
Give me some time to think about how I wanna... what I'm gonna aim for and how I'm gonna use Khalid Bolt. So if it's down there... well, it's one of these. It's basically down one of these pathways, and it's probably here, because that's the point of interest. So then I'll wait here. I'll wait for it. I'll wait. It'll give me some time to think about this anyway, right? So, I got Khaled Bolg as a shield. Wait, or did I get the sword? No, I got the sword. The sword relates to Hollowsmith, I think. Yes, Hollowsmith. I wonder if it would be worth it then to waste 30 hero points directly into Hollowsmith just so I can use the sword. It's probably worth it to do that. Like the same way I can now use the mace just because I've got just enough points in Mechanist to do that. I should probably, like, after Living World Season 3... This will give me some time to plan this out. This is what I'm going to do. After I'm through Living World Season 3, I'm going to go hero point hunting. Thanks for the follow, Excel. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna spend some time hero point hunting.
Come on down and brew a fresh hot glass of Stagalkan stank water.
Fuck yeah. Do you think like, I mean, think about it, what's the hottest water in Tyria, right? Do you think like this is like Air Stagalkan's private piss pot? That's just where it's all stored. That's why the water's bubbling. It's got a unique scent to it. It's got frequent visitors. But let's see how I'm going to plan this out. I think I'm going to get through Living World Season 3. I think then I'll do some hero point hunting. Once I've done some hero point hunting, then I will do the same thing that I did with Heart of Thorns, where I will go through like all the updates and all of the information that was given to players that hyped up Path of Fire before going into Path of Fire. So we'll spend a stream doing that, the same way I did with Heart of Thorns. Then we'll go into Path of... then we'll go into Path of Fire. Path of Fire is so good. I've heard the argument that Path of Fire is better than Heart of Thorns. But I see people are very split on it. If you planned on it, but Hollowsmith launched with Path of Fire. So you could play the spec in... you know what? Yeah, maybe. Man, I really want to try out Rifle Mechanist though. I don't know. Shit. I never know what to do with these. I really never know what to do with these. I am interested to see what happens to Amalgam, though. To be honest, with the PvP I've done, both on this account and on another account relating to Guild Wars 2, I've never seen an engineer using a sword. Not once. So it's probably very suboptimal, or it's difficult gameplay. Path of Fire is better story and masteries, but the maps are better in Heart of Thorns. You have more Guild Wars 2 views than Muck, at least on YouTube. I don't think that's true. I severely doubt that. I press X to doubt on that one, Faith. Sword is optimal but difficult gameplay with Hollowsmith. Well, this is the thing. Like, it's such a strange thing that this game does, where it allows you to unlock a weapon, and then you don't technically have to use this weapon with this, like, specialization, kind of. Like, I don't need to be using scrapper stuff. Outside of, like, just one little path here. There's, like, a lot of... It's very open-ended. It feels very open-ended when I think about the way things are built in this game. Like, if I play Mechanist, there's no hard and fast rule that says I need to use a mace. By the same standard, there's no hard and fast rule with Hollowsmith that says I need to use a sword. And that, by that logic, I wonder if it's possible to play Sword Scrapper or something stupid like that. If there's enough mixing and matching to make that happen. You can't play Sword Scrapper unless you do Soto. Well, I mean, I'm gonna get there eventually, right? Hollowsmith is super niche, but it's an incredible DPS spec. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try out everything. Look, I don't know enough about the game to have, like, this super informed opinion. And honestly, even if I knew a lot about the game, I would still play what I find entertaining. I wouldn't really give that much of a fuck about it. Now, where the fuck is this reset? I've been told there's a reset. And I'm not seeing it. You need the Soto Mastery achievement that decouples elite spec weapons types to others. Okay, so it does exist. That's all that matters. I don't care how deep into the story it is. It exists. Oh, is there no, like, notification that it exists? That the reset happened? It just happened? Okay. Well, fuck it. Now's the time.
I feel furious.
Like, honestly, with the way... it's so fucking weird that Guild Wars 2 just... It's like you actually get to play the game once you've hit max level, and that feels like such a loss to the leveling mechanics of this game. Sometimes I just wonder, why the fuck does leveling even exist in Guild Wars 2? Base leveling from like 1 to 80 feels pointless. They should have just, I don't know, left you on level 80 since like the core gameplay and let you experience everything from there. Because it's such a better experience to not have to play the core gameplay loop. That's why they introduced the adventure guide. Yeah, but the adventure guide is a band-aid. The adventure guide is a cope. The adventure guide is oopsie doopsie, we fucked up, now we're gonna have to try again. Test the temperature. The small pool of extremely hot water will work nicely for preparing the elixir. I've got everything I need, time to make an elixir.
I wish this stuff smelled better.
Overheated.
Commander, you busy?
Only if you
there we
count
go.
fighting Svarnir and Icebrood.
Oh, just another day on the job, huh? Well, I wanted to know whether you'd had any luck finding an altered minion.
All the ones I'm seeing are normal, but I have a lead on something. I'm working on getting to where it is.
If I were a supposing kind of genius, which I am, I'd suppose that Primordus must have soaked up more Mordramoth energy. Maybe proximity matters, and since Jormag's so far away, it didn't receive as much Morty.
Oh, he didn't drink his brother's cum.
That would explain why I'm not seeing any altered ones yet. I'll keep looking, though.
Try not to get killed in the process, okay? I'd miss our little talks. Bye-bye. Over and awesome.
Would the counter argument to that be to ease new players into the gameplay? The counter argument to that counter argument is why the fuck would a new player stick around through the worst gaming experience that the game has to offer so that they can get to the good gaming experience? Right? If you're going to teach players how to play the game, then playing the game needs to be entertaining enough that people want to keep doing it. Now, Guild Wars 2 is lucky enough that its gameplay loop carries it through those base game experiences. But the fact that it gets so much better, like, it's gonna turn people away. It always turns people away. Like, it's undeniable that Guild Wars 2 base game is probably the biggest bounce rate that this game has, where people try it out and they're like, I don't see the magic here, and then they leave. Not understanding that if they stuck through to, like, just Heart of Thorns, they'd have a much better time. It's like, I've been thinking about this so fucking much. It's one of the things that World of Warcraft actually got right. For its day and age, World of Warcraft did a really, really fucking good job at making the leveling feel like it was the game instead of making leveling feel like it was a chore that you had to slog your way through. And that's probably why people enjoyed it so much. It didn't make the leveling perfect, but it made it better than anything that was on offer at the time. And that was enough to keep people around. Cold resistance. Oh fuck. Okay, so this is like a daily thing. Okay, I can see why you said wait for the reset. Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to find my way up there. Ah.
I gave it my all.
To be fair, what was at the end of the leveling in WoW back in the day? There were a few raids, there were a few, it was basically, what you would end up doing is you would get to max level in World of Warcraft and you would hyper-focus down on either PvP or raiding, right? Those were the two big draws to the end game. And some of, like, the temporary, like, events that would happen, like the Encourage event, or like what happened with, Thingy, what happened with Karazhan, or any of the update patches that brought something new to the experience that made people give a shit. Those were the things that kept you around after max level. But the leveling experience in World of Warcraft had such a strong hyper-focus on it that people just wanted to continually keep playing. Now, how the fuck do I get over there? Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, don't tell me I need the mastery for this shit. Maybe there's another way around here. Yep, I'm seeing a rise in levels.
I feel furious.
Man, there's nothing like feeling the strength and girth of a predator in your hands. I'm so glad that Sab gave this to me. They should have used the mastery system instead of the 1 to 80, but it's too late for that. You're right, Bowster. The mastery system feels like a much better kind of experience when it comes to Thingy. Damn it, can I not use my glider here? No, shit. How the fuck am I supposed to get to that? What the f... Find a way to melt the waterfall. Shit. There's no way the raptor makes it that distance. There is absolutely no fucking way. Oh fuck, it actually does. Oh my god. I was so convinced that wasn't gonna work. Holy shit. Just jump and glide. The glide doesn't work. Oh wait, now it works. Okay, I just needed to not have a thing underneath me. I was like slamming spacebar while I was in the air, not getting the glider, and wondering why it wasn't working and whether that was part of the thing, but no. I just needed to fling myself off the cliff with the confidence of a baby bird learning to fly for the first time. Want to know a great endgame content for an MMO? Check out Scepter of the Shifting Sands. That sounds like a cheap porn game. You're not supposed to have a mount here. Well, guess what? They didn't stop me. To be honest, new players just need to be taught about the daily whatchamajigger so you can buy bloodbound weapons. Here's the thing, like, I think, I don't know, the way the mastery system is designed in Guild Wars 2 is so much more engaging than the baseline leveling system that they gave players, that I'm surprised at some point no one in the Guild Wars 2 office reworked the entire leveling system to give people masteries that worked with the base game content as opposed to just bland leveling up. They could have done the exact same leveling system and remanufactured it as the mastery system, and it would have worked out great. I think it's a real missed opportunity, to be honest. You could have taught the players how to play the game. Because God, I'm sorry, but the actual base game leveling, the core experience leveling, is such a fucking terrible system. Especially after playing Heart of Thorns. What am I supposed to do here? Immune to most damage, vulnerable to bursts of plant and death magic. Unstable power. Put down the abomination. Are we supposed to use these things? I see. I understand. That only took me way too fucking long. Come on. There we go. I'm getting the idea that this boss has an IQ below 70. Because if I was only vulnerable to plant and death magic, the exact place I wouldn't be standing is in a cave filled with plant and death magic. Man, Guild Wars 2 is so weird. I can't believe it makes you read. It's almost like the fundamental skills you learned as a child are important in this game. How odd.
Timey will be pleased. Rare loot.
I think I may have maxed out my bag capacity at this point. Yep, there it is. Monster's an ogre with magic aids, so that checks out. And they're fucking completely retarded. Leveling is fine, you get XP for everything and you want to do everything for map completion, which is required for legendary crafting, but the leveling experience itself from 1 to 80 is fucking devastatingly bad. It's the worst part of the game, and I'm willing to, like, I'd be willing to bet money that if you managed to get a survey of the people who quit Guild Wars 2, I'm willing to bet that the largest majority of people who quit Guild Wars 2 are the exact people who played through the base game story, found it dull and boring, decided that the game wasn't for them, and never even reached the first expansion to try anything else out.
Dragon Slayer, I am delighted to see that you have survived your foray into our beautiful countryside.
It was touch and go there for a while, but I made it. I'm afraid I come bearing bad news, though.
Oh, fool. Quaggan knew it. You found the missing herdmates, didn't you? Oh, boo.
Fuck. Okay, these Quaggan are getting annoying. I want to kick them off the side of this thing.
There were no survivors.
That is quite distressing. Thank you for returning to let us know. We have news on your lost friend as well.
It's bad news, too.
The Svanir are looking for him. They tortured this farmer to find out where he went.
The Svanir who hurt you. What did they say?
Oh, the sorcerer was mean. He wanted to know if Quaggan had seen a tall Norn, bald like Quaggan. He made Quaggan tell him where the Norn went. Quaggan didn't
Delete the chicken feathers and shiny ice bundle.
Quaggan didn't.
I'll do that later when I need bag space.
It's okay. Did he say why he was looking for Brem?
Yes, many times. He was angry because he thinks the Norn wore a disguise and tricked the Svanir out of an elixir recipe.
A disguise? And tricked them? Oh no. I'll have to send Timey's sample by courier. I need to find Brem.
He was headed to a cave in the
No, we don't need to find him.
Might be able to follow the Svanir tracks.
No, let him die. It's cool. We didn't need him anyway. The thing is, right, I'm willing to bet that in order to get a voice actor to make an absolute fucking fool of themselves voicing one of these characters, you gotta pay them at least double their usual salary. So you gotta pay them 4 sprites and a shawarma instead of 2 sprites and a shawarma. You will rescue the mongrel mule and you'll like it. That fucking disappointment of a child. Damn. I will never get over how much of a disappointment Brahim is. Fucking Tyler 1 from Temu. Looking ass motherfucker.
Footprints. The Sons of Svanir must not be interested in covering their tracks.
Commander, take your pick. There's plenty to go around.
I swear to God, if he says the words Kabrahim, Guild Wars 2 better give me a mod that lets me fucking murder him. Someone needs to develop that mod that just aborts Brahim from the story. Oh shit, I wasn't watching my health. I went down fast, holy fuck. Hello, Wills it?
Ready, willing, and able. Might and glory.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, how much damage does this motherfucker do? Jesus Christ. Is it this? Is it the brute when they do that AoE? The fuck is that?
over yet.
Okay, Rox looks the same as she ever... Okay, Jesus Christ. God damn it, I thought it was over. Okay, it's the AoE. Alright. It's a good thing there's no punishment for dying in Guild Wars 2. Oopsie, haha. Players would complain on the forum if they had to have an actual punishment for death.
Swift and steady.
Okay, come on. Come on, nice and simple. Shit on the floor. There we go. I picked this game up. Hold on, I'm gonna read that now. I just need to deal with this asshole.
Rose would have never made it out of base game if there was a punishment for death. The only other person more retarded is Bram.
I would have loved if there was a punishment for death.
Okay.
Fine.
I think that would have been more of a challenge.
Did you steal something from them? They kept calling you a thief.
I'm afraid this is my fault. I had to pose as a Svanir to get their Thor elixir recipe. They must have thought it was you for some reason.
You had to what? Well, it's over now. Rox and I need to keep moving.
Oh, thank God.
Let's go.
Sure.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Someone
sure.
was smart enough to tell Bram to cover his dumbass face up. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Finally, a good decision by the devs. Oh, what a relief.
It's good to see you. How's the hunt for the scroll going?
Almost at its end. Or maybe
El
the first
Aborto.
at the beginning. If it's not in this
Jesus.
cave system, all my info was wrong, and I'm back at square one. Did Taimi get my letter? I assume that's why you're here.
She did.
I read your message now,
Quite
Jordan.
a surprise after she learned. How much do you know about what's happening?
With Jormag? Plenty.
No, that's not the... Primordus is active too.
I heard. These dragons won't rest until we're dust.
Well,
At least he's got better looking gear now.
I do too.
And his
I find a
titty's
way
not
to kill all
hanging
the
out
dragons,
anymore.
Or die trying.
That's a little extreme.
You could tell that Bram raided his mom's closet. He's wearing his mom's sex clothes that she had.
Other wolves.
He raided mommy's closet. Okay, I picked this game up 12 years ago when I first got into PC gaming, and I only played for a month since I didn't have much time. Here in the past couple months, 12 years later, and I'm in love. Yeah, it's a good game. There's a lot of good about Guild Wars 2. As much as I bitch about it, there's really a lot of good about the game. Yep, come on. I'm just gonna lie here on the floor. Hello, Wilson. There we go. There we go. You can definitely tell that Bram has been like, since his mom died, he like went into his mom's wardrobe and was like, oh wow, I can't believe mom had all this tight leather gear in the cupboard. I wonder what she was using this for. Oh, that's odd. This magical item vibrates. Oh, it's got a pulse mode too. I wonder what this does. He like found his mom's like kink gear and put it on thinking it was legendary equipment.
Splendid combination.
Bram's definitely the kid that went to school with his underwear on his head, right? Looking through like the leg holes and calling himself Spider-Man. He was that kid.
I make a pretty good team.
Jesus Christ, this is fucking chaos.
item for a fellow wolf, huh, Garn?
That gear is 100% legendary. I bet it was when Air was wearing it.
So...
I bet it raised a legendary amount of dicks through the fucking ceiling.
And seems to have changed, but...
And Brahim now has sullied it.
And the human minister, Codicus, escaped custody and came out as the leader of the White Mantle.
There was a patch note, though, that NG would have to pay a fee for every turret left hanging around.
To the Isles of Janthier.
Yeah, that's definitely an April Fool's joke thing.
Trivial human matters I don't care about.
It's getting pretty dark. Time for some torches.
That's definitely. I'm telling you, that's his mom's kink gear. That has to be his mom's kink gear. That's one of those like sex masks people have. I can tell immediately, and this dumbass really thought it was legendary fighting gear. I can tell now.
The air is so still here.
This fucking downy child.
Through in a generation.
Goth Brahim or Emo Brahim. Aborted Brahim. XR. Finally caught a stream. My favorite African. Well, welcome to the worst place on the internet. Chim. At least Rox looks cool. At least it's really interesting, right? Because you can see, like, look at the thought process here behind what Rox is wearing, right? She's got fire because it's cold. She's wearing a warm leather jacket because it's cold, right? This is practical gear for being in a frozen wasteland. This motherfucker is walking around with his goddamn tits out. I can see the fucking Brazilian treasure trail from his chest all the way down to his fucking junk. This dipshit doesn't even know how to fucking dress for cold weather. Holy Jesus.
You'll have to forgive him, Commander. We've had a pretty tough...
I can't. He's
Hold
retarded.
Up. These eggs. Everywhere. Nobody touch... Never mind. Frostbite is already covered in spider webs. We tripped their alarm.
It's just Norns in general. They have a high body temperature. No, Norns in general have a high body temperature. Brahim in general just has a low IQ. That's the fundamental difference. You know what happened? I can tell already. In the Guild Wars universe, while Brahim was missing, he watched the first movie of The Dark Knight, and he was like, "Rattle the cages. Where's Rachel?" He thought maybe if he pretended to be Batman, that would get his dick sucked, and it's still not happening. I'm Brahim, man. Man, there's so many horrible things I can say about Brahim. This poor room temperature IQ retard. He's literally following around this Char who's doing everything in her power to get this retard to realize she's not gonna fuck him, and he still thinks it's gonna happen. The first time we meet Brahim, he talks about a woman he loves, who we never meet, and when we ask about it, he's just like, she goes to a different school in a different country, I promise. I don't think his first love interest actually existed. My headcanon about that letter we read when we first met Brahim around a campfire is that actually there was no love interest. He wrote that note to himself because he thought it made himself seem cool. She was in game though. No, she wasn't. He just stole the name from her. No, it's not her. It's another person like that. They just have the same name, I promise.
More spiders show up.
Bram, the reason I found you... I don't know if you heard, but we started a new guild. It'd be great to have you.
Didn't feel like joining Destiny's Edge and continuing their legacy, huh?
Ritlock said...
Oh, look, he's trying to be
I felt
edgy like
that
Batman.
Might come across as disrespectful.
Disrespectful? To keep the memory of my mother and Snaff going? You and I must have different notions of respect.
We do, you retard.
I'm sorry. This isn't the reaction I expected.
It's okay, Commander. Maybe it's for me to keep alive. Another thing thrown on my pile of obligations now that
I'm Batman.
Ram?
Another obligation.
The scroll isn't going to
Where's
flush
Rachel?
itself.
Listen to this dumbass. Listen, and this is definitely his edgy phase. This is his teenage edgy phase. Bro moves on from rocks to timey, and he still doesn't get pussy. That's the best part. He literally is so retarded he couldn't figure out how to fuck a leukemia patient. This fucking dumbass. He couldn't even figure out how to groom a child properly. Have you experienced Timey yet? She's worse. I haven't experienced Timey just about yet. We've seen her steal more research and just continue to be Timey, pretending she's like...
This was the first line of defense.
Yeah, you know, continue to just be herself.
Might be in the next chamber then. If we could get through the ice wall, maybe Frostbite can fit through the crevice. Or there's the Bramway.
Let's go.
Every time Bram shows up on screen, I feel like I'm getting face-fucked by disappointment. He's the walking yeast infection of Tyria. Loud, itchy, and impossible to ignore. If uselessness had balls, Bram would gargle them daily. His dialogue hits harder than explosive diarrhea after gas station sushi, and his personality makes me want to raw dog a chack hive just to feel something again. Bram isn't a character. He's ArenaNet's revenge porn on the player base.
You know what? I believe you, Memories. I believe that he is. Jesus, Goofy. You know, Goofy used to be so wholesome until his kid Max moved out. And then he became old and bitter because his kid never visits. He's ArenaNet's revenge on porn on the player. I'm willing to believe that's true, actually.
It's here.
Bram, you can't...
It's here.
Hold up a second here.
Rattler cages. I'll find him.
I'll take that, thanks.
I'll take that. I'm Batman.
Bram, she's frozen solid. I must be able to break the freeze because of the elixir. But rocks...
She was gonna fuck me anyway. You know, Bram's about as useful as tits on a bull, to be honest. Let's see. Crystalline damage against ice beasts is reduced by 98%. Normal means will be ineffective. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? Oh wait, am I supposed to get him to charge into the pillars here? Is that basically how this works? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm gonna fall over now. Hey, bud. Thank you. Did that work? No, that didn't do shit. Reduced by 98%.
Safe from harm.
Normal means of clearing the Ice Beast Defiance bar will be ineffective. And then all of these guys have the same crystalline armor, generating frost as creatures, generating intense cold, directed at a nearby block of ice.
That wasn't it. Try another one.
Oh wait, this ice block is a different color. Damn, I'm about to die. See, my senses of racism may save me here. By noticing different shades of color. Did that do anything? Wait, am I supposed to get him to charge into rocks, maybe? Would that do something? Hello? No. Shit. Oh wait, this got smaller. That happens sometimes in the cold, don't worry, that's perfectly normal.
Get me the scroll, and I'll burn it down.
Oh, shut up, Batman. Man, there's so much going on here. I have no fucking idea what I'm supposed to be looking at. Find the frozen scroll. What do you mean the frozen scroll? Come on. Here we go. Oh, okay. I'm getting him to charge into the mobs, not the fucking pillars that they're focusing on. Aha. Holy shit, that was confusing.
It was a fake. They must have decoys to throw us off.
Holy shit, that took a while. This was more of a puzzle than a fight. Oh fuck, that wasn't close enough. Come on. Oh, what? Are you fucking kidding me? There we go.
The scroll. It was true. Thank Wolf, it was true.
Okay, now can we beat this thing's ass? No.
For the might of the fire lives in my heart. This bow, no chill.
Bram is like a cum-stained
oh man,
gem
he's
sock
definitely
with
going
daddy
through his edgy
loud,
face.
crusty, and reeking of disappointment. Every time he speaks, I feel like my ears are being butt-fucked by a char warhorn. His idea of leadership is whining until someone else does the work, like a toddler sucking titty milk from his own ego. I'd rather raw dog a scrit nest full of herpes than hear him cry about air again. Bram isn't a character, he's Arena Net's ball gag, shoved in our mouths and dripping regret with him.
Jesus Christ. I feel like someone's father told them that and they're gonna remember that for the rest of their life and use it against the rest of humanity. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, there's so much AoE bullshit going on here. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be looking at. Oh well, he's slowly going down. There we go. There we go, finally putting, boot to ass here. Finally. Took a little while. This would have definitely been easier with the rifle. I've said this before, but I really think that sometimes ranged builds have, like, such a massive advantage in PvE. In Guild Wars 2 sometimes. It's still weird how no guy who plays the game likes Bram, but every girl loves him. It's so odd to me to think that anyone thinks that this guy is not just an edgy retard. He's like a teenager's imagining of what a cool adult would be while he's going through like the pinnacle of puberty, but with zero real-life experience.
You were frozen.
I was frozen? So weird. It was like a dream and I was on a beach. You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Did we get the scroll?
Sure did, Rox. Thanks.
And now?
This is similar to the scroll Aesgeir used in his great victory. So now I test the bow on the tooth in the Great Hall. If I damage it, it's time to rally the Norn and lay Jormag to rest.
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here. A direct assault on Jormag puts a lot of lives on the line. I think the Pact can tell you that may not be the best idea.
The Pact you commanded. Look, Jormag is my problem, and I'll deal with it my way, with or without you.
Jormag isn't just you. Look what happened to Rox when you rushed in and bashed something.
Oh, I forgot your calculated plans always work out perfectly. Like when you posed as a Svanir to get some potion.
Okay. Can we back up? Tiny thinks there may be a way to
This
hit
fucking
Primordials and
retard
Jormag
thinks
against
it's the
each
same
other without
thing.
raising a
Oh my
single
god.
sword.
Timey thinks, huh? If the tooth chips, we have hard proof.
Hard proof of what? That you can battle a tooth?
So only you get to decide when we take down a dragon? Only you are allowed to kill them?
That's not
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yes,
Well,
you
figure out what
stupid
you're
bitch.
saying, because that's what it sounds like.
I'm only asking you to wait. Maybe just a few
Oh,
days.
fuck this
See if
kid.
Tiny can do this. There could be no need to put lives at risk.
With every moment we wait, someone else's mother dies. I won't give Jormag a few days. I won't give Jormag a few minutes.
The Norn elders told me the legend of the
Mommy
tooth,
died!
But I've also been out
Mommy,
in the world
no!
and faced two of these things. One with you. They're not to be taken lightly.
You think I take it?
Yeah,
know
you do
what,
take it up there.
Commander? I'm glad you didn't join Destiny's Edge. My mother wouldn't want you in there. I'm headed back to Holbreck.
Your mother would have wanted me in there, in every hole she had. She just never had the chance because my dad got there first, Braham.
Go ahead. He certainly doesn't want to be around me right now.
Do you think he'll do it?
I hope cooler heads prevail. He has to see this isn't the way to go.
Oh, look at this fucking Downey. Oh, so he goes and fucks everything up. Beautiful. Of course he has the eyebrows. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does, Sploof. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Braham is the kid who grows up and in his 20s gets a tattoo around his neck that says something like no regrets. And he spells it that way. Oh god. Holy shit. What an edgy little bitch he is. Captain fucking Downey. You know what? As much as I'm bitching, he is making the story interesting. Braham made the story, and that was the most interesting component of the story. This poor little incel Braham is so fucking mad he couldn't get pussy from a cat, he couldn't get pussy from a Norn, his mom abandoned him, he couldn't get pussy from a leukemia patient kid. Now he's just mad at the fucking world. He just wants something. I can see he's throwing a fucking temper tantrum. Yeah, I want you to see this. I talked about this the other day. Where's this fucking guy? Here you go. This is Braham in real life. Right? Are you ready? Are you ready to see who Braham is in real life? This is who Braham is.
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Who said that to you? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smurf with the biting lip.
That's Braham right there.
Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh?
Imagine a fucking Christmas gnome picking a fight with your kneecap. Do you want to step outside. What's he gonna do? Grapple your leg hairs?
I'm not standing, pal. I know. You shut up too.
That's brave.
Better attack me, bitch.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And that's exactly what happens to Brave.
I recorded the whole thing.
Absolutely. Oh, and a guy 3 times.
That's Brahim. There you go. There's your explanation of what Brahim's going through right now. He's fucking crashing out. He couldn't get pussy no matter where he went. And the one he was shot out of even abandoned him. How's Guild Wars 2 going? Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh man, it's so fucking beautiful.
So this is the format of Living World episodes. Story bit, cutscene, do some heart quests and fill a bar. Then story bits, then a cutscene.
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you think of this format compared to the previous seasons?
What do you think of this format compared to the previous seasons? I feel like this one hasn't been as interesting as previously. But what just happened there? The fact that we got our own little Downy back, I feel like that's made it a little bit more interesting. Purely because I see Brahim's incel rage as incredibly entertaining and funny to watch. Watching that retard throw a temper tantrum in the middle of a McDonald's is peak. That's amazing content. That's fucking incredible. I'm so glad that they understand who Brahim is as a character now while they're writing him in Living World Season 4. That's so good. Right? Now, this is how this is gonna work, right? Next stream, I'm still gonna be playing Guild Wars 2. I'm gonna be stopping here for the night because I gotta get some rest. I gotta be up early in the morning because I've got a biohazard team who have decided that they're gonna help me clean that room on a discount because they don't believe that a single human being who's not trained to actually do it is capable of fixing that room that I showed you yesterday. Yeah, I'll give you an idea. So, this room right here, right? This room right here. So I told you about this before. Let me just see if I can find it. Here we go. Right. So, whoop, that's my camera. Fuck my camera. Okay, my camera's not working on that one. Let me just disable the camera so you can see what I'm talking about. So this room right here. Where is it? Where is it? This room right here. Effectively, after cleaning it a bunch of times and having a consult with a guy who works in like professional cleaning of like dead bodies and shit like that, he said, I'm sorry, but I have to report this room to certain authorities because it's an active biohazard to people's health and it'll like fuck up people neurologically if you go anywhere near it. So he gave me instructions on how to clean it, and every single day I've gone in there and tried to fix this place up. And unfortunately, right, he got back to me yesterday and he said to me, I'm sorry, I will we will find a way to cover the cost. You can like pay it off over time or whatever. Oh wait, that's just the friendly roach I'd sprained like 7 different times. Unfortunately, I have to bring in a professional team after reporting it because there's so much black mold in this room that if you spend too much time in there, it will literally start giving you seizures and neurological problems. So I have to, and this is, by the way, this is after cleaning this room non-stop with bleach every single day for 3 days. And it still looks like this, right? So, I have a biohazard team coming tomorrow, and we're going to figure out payment later. So I need to get some rest. I need to pass out. We're going to be playing more Guild Wars 2 tomorrow, after that problem's solved. But man, I'm so excited that Braham's back. I'm so excited that the Guild Wars 2 team understands fundamentally who Braham is. And what an absolute walking abortion of a human being he is. That's so impressive. I'm so glad that he didn't lose the magic of what a fucking moron he is. God damn. And now he's going through his edgy phase. And it's so good. It's exactly what I would expect out of Braham. I would expect that kind of shitty, edgy behavior from him. It's so on point for his character. So I cannot be mad at the writing team for what Braham's doing right now because they've got him on point. It's so fucking impressive. The fact that he throws a temper tantrum at the one guy who's managed to murder 2 fucking dragons. The only thing he gets to penetrate is a dragon's tooth because he's never gonna see the inside of a pussy ever again. Since birth, he's never seen it again. Are you telling me Braham is well-written character? No, Super. I'm telling you that at least in Living World Season 3, Braham is a well-understood character by the people who are writing him. He's still a disappointment, he's still a nuisance, he's still an idiot, but the fact that you get to watch him crash the fuck out and be such an edgy little bitch is so on point for what he's been built up to be this entire time. I'm almost disappointed after seeing how edgy he is that he's not throwing a Batman accent right now. That he's not walking around going, I am the Knight, I am the Dark One, Rattle Cages, where's Rachel? Joker, you think you could stop me? Joker, the Pokemons are friends. No, Joker. I'm so mad that he's almost not doing that voice nonstop and going, Kabram! With every single kill. Because that would fit what a fucking retard he is so well. But at least he's brought some interest back to the story. Which I am excited about. What a shit character he is. But at least that was funny for a little while. The funniest part is that you can see that the writers are trying to do with him, but it's such a failure. It's such a disappointment, Cyro, because I'll tell you why this is a disappointment, right? Why Braham irritates the shit out of me in a way that not even Timey does. Braham could have been a really, really good character. He has all the right story beats around him to be a great character, but instead he's an annoying little bitch instead. He is a case study on exactly how to make the most unlikable character possible. And not in like a this person's a villain kind of way or they're meant to be unlikable. It's like the writing team went on break and someone's teenager got a hold of the script. And what makes him feel like such a waste of potential is the build-up of Erstegalken, the build-up of Destiny's Edge, the build-up of the world around him, like you said, Sarah, the voice actor. The voice actor, I can't blame the voice actor. The voice actor is doing his fucking best. There's all the story beats there for Braham to be a great, exceptional, memorable character. And somehow they fucked that up. Braham's voice acted by Sam Rigel, I think. Well, let's look it up quick. Guild Wars 2 Braham voice actor. No, fuck off. Sam Rigel. There you go. Yes. This man, I can see that this man right here is trying his hardest. He's doing his best to bring Braham to life. But you can take the world's best actor, if you give them a shit script, it's still a shit script. If you give a voice actor a shitty thing to say, it's still a shitty thing to say. Regardless of how much effort he puts into it. So I'm not mad at the voice actor. I'm actually really sad for the voice actor. Because that could have been a really memorable character that everyone loved. The reason he feels like he's written by teenagers because the writers are millennials. Probably. Man, my generation has done so much damage to storytelling that it's actually impressive. And you want to know how bad the storytelling component of my generation is? Where is the younger generation's Harry Potter? Where is the younger generation's Lord of the Rings? Right? Because the older generation wrote Harry Potter for my generation when we were teenagers. Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings for a younger generation to read when he was like fucking 45. There is no windfall great story that exists currently for the teenagers that exist now. And I think that's because millennials don't know how to write their way out of a fucking paper bag. He got throat cancer, and I think Braham was a contributing factor. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Braham specifically was the problem there and caused that issue. That's really sad to hear, actually, because I think he's actually a really good voice actor. I hope he didn't die. I hope he's okay. I hope he went into remission. But, like, the voice actor... that's what makes it so sad. That's what makes Braham so sad as a character. He's got everything he needs to succeed. And he couldn't... this guy couldn't suck the right end of a doorknob if he put his lips on it. Jesus Christ. But alright, I'm gonna fuck off now. You should disappear as well. You should go enjoy yourself. Go get some rest, dude. Live your life. I don't even know what you're doing here in the first place. Did you notice the Quaggan on that list? I didn't. I'm gonna need to find that Quaggan. So, I'll leave you with this. Right? I'm gonna leave you with a story. I'll leave you with a fable. Do any of you know the story about the two lumberjacks? Right? This is a fable. It's a very important fable. You should apply this to your life. So there's two lumberjacks, right? That they live in the forest. The one is a 45-year-old man. He's a grizzled veteran. He knows what he's doing. He's experienced. He's skilled. The other is a young, spry 25-year-old man with all the energy in the world, an infinite amount of strength and power in his arms, and his joints don't burn like the fires of hell, unlike the 45-year-old lumberjack. Every single day, both lumberjacks go into the forest to chop down trees and make some money to survive. They start their day at the same time, they go into the forest. Then at midday, every single day without fail, the 45-year-old lumberjack leaves the forest and goes home and comes back an hour later. Now, when this happens, the younger lumberjack, the 25-year-old's like, fuck, I can get so far ahead of this old bitch. And so he works twice as fucking hard chopping down trees. Right? He pushes himself. He never takes a break. He works his ass off. And without fail, every single day, the 45-year-old lumberjack chops down more trees than the 25-year-old. This goes on for a few months. And eventually, this is driving this 25-year-old fucking insane. So what does he do? He goes to the 45-year-old and he's like, yo, how the fuck do you take an hour break in the middle of the day and still every single day you chop down more trees than me? How the fuck is this possible? I don't understand. So, the older lumberjack says to him, oh, that's easy. Every single day, I go home at 12. I disappear for an hour. And unlike you, I sharpen my axe You're swinging a metal brick at a tree. I'm swinging a sharp weapon. That's why I keep winning. The young lumberjack takes this advice, you know, seriously, and he starts doing the same thing. Also, thanks for subbing, Sitters watching. I appreciate that. Making my taxes harder. Right, so now the 25-year-old starts doing the same thing. He starts matching the 45-year-old every single day with the amount of trees that he's chopping down, right? And then he starts making friends with this 45-year-old now. And he starts noticing something. This 45-year-old has a car, a wife, 3 kids, a house. Everything. Everything that this 25-year-old could want. And this 25-year-old is barely making rent, skipping days, skipping meals on days. He could barely afford repairs to his shitty little apartment that he doesn't even own. And he keeps on thinking to himself, how the fuck did this guy build up so much wealth? So, one day he finally breaks again. And he has a breakdown and he talks to the 45-year-old lumberjack. He's like, how the fuck are you making this much money? How the fuck are you doing this? These trees barely sell for shit. How is it that you have so much money? You need to teach me your secret. That's when the 45-year-old guy, he puts down his beer. He looks the 25-year-old in the face. And he says to him that's easy. There's no money in being a lumberjack. I do this for fun. I bought Bitcoin at